Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Girl, Geek, and the Gay. Today is the 8th episode. I wrote it down.
Yay. Notes, look at you.
Yeah, I know. I'm so professional.
Better than me, I put something podcast.
Here on my left, I have the tan goddess, Megan.
Oh, thank you.
It
Hello.
shows. And the beautiful Jaime.
Hola.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Good.
So we had to skip last week's
I'll kill you.
episode. Wow.
I was waiting for you to say how you're doing.
Wow.
I'm doing good. I'm not sure about Megan.
I was doing fine until I got here, and then I saw Jaime, and it's all terrible now.
Megan's apparently been here for a month.
Yes, she lives
Like
here.
she refuses to leave.
No, I've been here way too long. I'm being kidnapped. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
held hostage.
We ended up skipping last week's episode because both of you have people that love you in your lives.
No.
So
It was work for me. Work decided to ask me to come to San Diego, or went to San Diego. Yeah.
work.
So that was fun.
Gave you a room and everything.
Yeah.
Beautiful view.
It was free. So whatever. It's work, right?
Wait,
I have
what-
people
what's
that
your
love
job
me,
again?
so
What'd you say? I'm
I
sorry.
said I have people that love me. So
Okay.
Must be nice.
it is.
Because you're just bragging. So what have you guys been up to?
Working. It was a long work week because I was in San Diego working. So it was okay. It's just the people in San Diego aren't necessarily my vibe. So
Are they like OC people?
they like to tailgate a lot and a lot of that type of vibe.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So
No, that's because like when I went to the beach, I was like in the OC, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
I'm here. So
that
yeah.
vibe.
Huntington Beach is literally Florida, so
Ah,
the Florida of California.
the Florida of California.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can say the same about San Diego. Yeah.
We would just set them adrift.
We're just kidding. We love everybody.
No, we don't.
I don't hear any joking in Jaime's
I
voice.
stand by what I said. So
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. Blah, blah, blah.
You know, you try. That's what matters.
I give up. It's
You're
been a while.
old.
We haven't
Yeah.
done this in a long time, okay?
Yeah,
Jose
it's
just had a
true.
birthday, and he's
Yeah.
really old now. So
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I feel it too. Like my back's going out.
It's setting in.
I have like grays in my hair.
but you had that before that, so
Yeah, because I was old before this. Now I'm just older.
We sang happy birthday to him here.
They did. It was all. I mean, it was a song.
Wow, you're welcome.
No, you guys were in tune. I was highly appreciated. You should have heard Jaime hitting those high notes though.
That's true. That's what
it's
I
the
do.
last birthday you're ever gonna get from me,
Professional.
buddy. All right.
Hold on,
No.
does that mean you're gonna kill me?
Yes.
Today's your last.
Okay,
episode. Stop.
That just means I
Stop
might
it.
not have to go to work tomorrow.
Stop it.
I didn't say today.
What?
What about the rest of the terrible year?
She's gonna kill me like on a Friday after work too.
That'd be
when
perfect
you're going
time.
on vacation.
So we missed last week's episode, which kind of worked out because we had no show planned.
Yeah,
You know, I'm not the best planner,
very true.
and Megan just shows up.
That's true.
But I mean, it's hard for her not to show up since she practically lives here now.
Yeah, she's a roommate now.
No, I'm not. I don't live here. It's horrible here.
We bonded.
We did not. Stop telling people things.
We had cake.
I have better chemistry with Adolfo than you.
You guys are very similar. That's why. Maybe that's why.
I like him better.
Wow.
I do actually want to thank Adolfo for all the work he does
Yes.
behind the scenes.
Thank you, Adolfo.
He makes us sound like this, not
You're
like
amazing.
the first episode.
He's
Jesus
a wonderful
Christ.
person.
We progressed a lot. Yes, thank you, Adolfo. Much appreciated.
But we do got quite a bit to talk about though. Just although we haven't done the actual, like we don't have any actual shows to review for now. We do have quite a bit of news. So I thought we could start off in a Marvel block today.
Next time you decide to send a list, like send the whole list, because I did it all in one day, the first list, and then you added on to that, and I was like, I'm not doing this.
Wait, what?
You did add some additional stuff to the list.
A lot.
I mean,
Because
And
the first
like,
list
no.
was like 4 things.
Well, yeah,
this
'cause
list
it
was like 9 things.
It was actually the same things, just expanded upon.
No.
Yeah.
It was awful. I was like, I'm not doing this shit. And then I just gave up. And then I didn't even
Yeah.
want to do the end. I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
Well, good thing you are though,
But I'm not.
because everybody's looking forward to it. We're getting
Well,
lots of emails.
They're going to wait.
But yeah, I thought we could start off with the Marvel block. One of the first things I saw this week was about Ghost Rider. So there are news that Gabriel Luna might actually be reprising his role as Robbie Reyes.
Yeah, I heard that he was a fan favorite, so they're giving him that opportunity again.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna get any more Nicolas Cage, but I'm good with that.
And this was the guy. I mean, I'm good with that too.
I want National Treasure with Ghost Rider together.
Oh my god, Ghost Treasures or what?
Yes.
You know they CGI'd
National Rider.
National Rider.
They CGI'd his bod.
That's like a fort.
That was a good one. That's funny.
Wait, that's not a kid's show, right?
Yeah. No.
Oh man. Okay, 2 beers are apparently Megan's sweet spot.
They're ciders.
There's ciders, relax.
So apparently Chloe Bennett might actually be reprising her role as Quake, which kind of gives it a little more credibility.
Okay.
Did you guys watch Agents of Shield?
I actually watched the the season with Ghost Rider in it. So I watched that whole I guess
Story.
Yeah,
line?
that arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched all
That's
of
a good
that.
word.
Mhm.
So, what'd you say?
Arc, like the arc of a story.
The story arc.
Yeah.
Saga. I'm just kidding.
Here's a better one.
One up.
Yeah, that's very
why
Megan.
I like Adolfo better.
He don't talk back. I'm just kidding.
To you, you rude ass. But no, I actually watched that and I enjoyed it. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I like the whole car aspect of it instead of it being the motorcycle, which is what we generally see.
Yeah.
But I also like because I actually watched the whole all the Ghost Riders apparently.
Like the movies?
Yeah,
Okay.
Frank was on a Ghost Rider binge.
Oh.
So
I'm like, aren't there only 2?
it's terrible.
Like, that's a lot.
Felt longer.
That's a lot.
But you remember the original Ghost Rider had a horse?
Yeah.
I thought that would be really cool if they brought that back. But I think it's too old school for
Like
people.
in the original Nicolas Cage movie, the one that
came
came before him. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
The cowboy times.
Yeah, I like that character a lot too, just because it showed an evolution right from the horse over to the motorcycle.
And he was an actual good actor.
Yeah, and he was an actual good actor. I did see most of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is weird because I stopped right at this season, the season of Ghost Rider, so I kind of had to catch up, I guess, on that part. I saw 1 or 2 episodes into the season, but I didn't keep up with it.
I think I watched the first 4 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then the same thing that happened with The Flash happened, where I missed a few episodes and I was like, oh, I'll just go back and watch them later. I'll go back and watch them later. And then I was like, well, I'll just wait for the season to be on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I forgot.
It's on Hulu now, right? Or maybe it might even be on Disney Plus, now I think about it.
I don't know. I'm for Hulu. It's on Hulu. Oh, it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay. When I used to watch it, it was on Hulu. I'm pretty sure it was on Hulu.
Yeah, because Hulu would play new episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think what happened is I felt like they only had 5 episodes.
Yeah.
The 5 newest episodes of the newest season, and I felt like 3 behind.
Oh, yeah.
So then 2 fell off, and I was like, ah, damn.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
then you had to wait.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to just start, jump into this episode and not have any idea what's going on.
Honestly, I didn't really dig Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think because when I heard it got better, which it did when I watched that storyline. But the first 2 seasons, it just dragged for me, and I wasn't into it.
I could see why.
I just didn't, and I just didn't even bother with it until we started watching the Ghost Rider story.
Yeah, there's sometimes that I get really into like story heavy shows, and I feel like that was a very story heavy show because you're being told about Agent Coulson, which again it's a consistent thing, right, with Marvel, that it's the same actor, we're still doing the same guy except for whatever happened to him in that place. But yeah, it was really interesting. Tahiti, yeah. Well, that's what they would say, but place. It was in
it's a magical place.
Yeah, so
something like that.
It was just cool how consistent it was, and I liked the extra stories. I also liked I'm not sure what the name was of one of the the ladies, the Asian lady. I can't remember her.
Oh,
the actress. I love that actress.
Ming Na Wen.
Yeah, so I really
love her
like
too.
her. Yeah, like I really like her attitude, her personality, her like
She is a badass.
yeah, a
Isn't she
badass
Mulan?
personality.
She is Mulan.
Yeah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
original Mulan. Did you
Yeah.
guys watch the Mulan remake?
I did not.
Oh, it was terrible. It
Was
was
it?
so bad.
Awful.
It was so bad.
There was actually no. I'm sorry. I did watch it. I don't know why I said didn't.
Because you don't want to
Because I
remember
choose to
it.
remove it
Yeah.
from my memory. No, I did watch it. It was they did things that. Excuse me.
Did I miss something?
Just have a birthday now.
Okay.
The
Sorry.
sign of the happy
Alright.
birthday
The
banner
Spider-Man
was
just
out.
tried to take me out
He just
behind
tried
me?
to take you out. I'm happy I took down the other thing now.
It would have killed him.
Alive.
No.
You have any idea how big this show would have been if that thing would have fallen on me? I think you screwed it up, Jaime.
No,
This was our chance.
No, stop. Anyway, yeah. So she's my favorite actress. Was like, oh, we're talking about Mulan, and Mulan, yeah, it wasn't that great. They tried to do too many different things, and not like some of the original pieces weren't putting into.
We're
it.
gonna have magic, but we're not gonna have Mushu. 'Cause
Mushu,
he's too magical.
yeah, it made no sense. We had like some magical, like witch or something like that. You know, it was because the
It took me a while. I'm like, wait,
yeah,
was a witch in this?
she was a witch.
And then she
Yeah,
was
the
like,
This is a Conjuring all over
she
again.
was like, "Oh, I'm on your side now because you're a woman and you're strong." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, no,
Why?
it was yeah.
Because women stick together,
Okay.
right? My theory is all women secretly hate each other.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a woman.
I've been around enough
And I
women,
hate everyone, so
including
Like,
women.
I'm an equal opportunist.
Oh,
Okay.
she hates
It's
everybody.
2021.
Yeah, grow up.
So he's gonna be in the Ghost Rider is gonna be. Is he gonna be the
It's
one
gonna
in
be part of the
Multiverse of Madness?
MCU. It looks like they might just be doing. Yeah, like that he might be. They might be bringing him back in for Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, okay, cool.
But they might be giving him his own limited series.
Oh, how exciting!
Yeah, which was funny because all right. So when I typed this part out, I did type out a little paragraph with all the information, and then I don't know what I was doing, and I deleted everything.
Oh, wow.
So I just went back in and typed in Gabriel Luna to reprise Robbie Reyes as Ghost Rider. I was like, screw this.
like you're not typing out the whole
Yeah,
thing.
I don't even remember what I had typed out.
Wait, didn't I say that?
Maybe.
I think I called this.
We knew that Ghost Rider. We talked about Ghost Rider being in something, but I don't think we knew who it was gonna be.
I said it.
Did you?
I don't know.
I listened
I
to
don't
the show.
listen
and
to
I
Find me
was
the
I don't
episode.
remember.
Find me the episode.
I will not because that makes me listen to this, and I don't want to listen to this.
It's okay. Like I've decided that the only clips that I will post on social media are Megan clips.
Stop.
We'll be famous in no time.
But also a lot of things about the Young Avengers, because we have had Young Avengers introduced. So we saw Eli Bradley, who's the Patriot. He was in Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Wait, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
What he was the
grandson of Isaiah Bradley.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's the Patriot. He ends up being the Patriot.
Ooh.
So I mean, we have him that's already shown up. We also have Cassie Lang who ends up being Stature in the comics. So another.
Oh,
part
that's
of,
Ant-Man's daughter.
That's
Got it.
Ant-Man's daughter.
Okay.
And there's of course Billy Maximoff and Tommy Maximoff.
Oh.
Wanda's kids,
Oh.
Wiccan and Speed.
Nice.
Which I think that's going to be
Pretty
interesting because at the end of WandaVision, you hear the kids calling her.
Yeah.
So that's probably what Multiverse of Madness will be.
Yeah.
Her trying to go through the multiverse, trying to find her kids.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be a cool way to. You'll get to age them up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only disappointing thing about that though is that you don't get to see the little. I think the kids were like really adorable, really awesome in the show too.
Even though they kept growing up.
They kept. I mean, but they got to a point though, right? Like where they didn't grow anymore.
There was that scene I think when the dog died.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, you guys will get over it with time." So they just
they
aged
decided
themselves.
to become older. Yeah, that's right. I mean, they were really awesome as the kids. But I mean, cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't hear anything about Young Avengers, but that's cool to know.
Yeah.
So this was Miss America? Was she a Young Avenger as well?
So Miss
Okay.
America as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they already cast her. And I'm probably gonna butcher this. Xochitl Gomez.
Sochi?
Xochitl.
I don't think it's Chill. I think it's Sochi.
Is it Xochitl?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I looked it up, but
Yeah, he would know. So it's Sochi. I mean, because
Adolfo's nodding his head over
Yeah,
there.
so
I mean, there's an
wait,
X
is it
and a
Sochi?
C.
It's wow.
Yeah, there's an X.
You're Mexican, Jose.
I'm over here trying to sound it out, and I'm like, it's not like so.
Yeah.
Exochitl.
Stop. Just cut it off there. Okay. It's Sochi. Certain things aren't pronounced.
So Xochitl Gomez has been cast as a young hero, and she'll also be appearing in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness
She's been cast as what? Sorry.
as the hero, the young hero.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're gonna get some Miss America.
Cool.
That is one of the characters that haven't yet been introduced, but Kid Loki is at a point part of the Young Avengers.
Oh, very cool.
So-
But see, again, he's still a lot younger though in the show that we just saw, right? He's young, so and I like that little kid actor.
Well,
So
I don't think that'll be too much of an issue because, for instance, Wanda's kids they look like they're 11.
yeah. Oh,
Right.
okay.
He's at least 15.
Okay.
But by the time that happens, they'll be a little bit older.
That's true. That's a good
so it won't be that much of a problem because
That
you
is true.
want them to be kind of teenagers.
Yeah, they
not-
kind of grow
not
kind of fast
kids,
on top of
kids.
that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah, so I mean, we might get a little more of a. Wow.
Yeah.
We might
It
get a
wasn't
little
me.
more Kid Loki. I know. I was gonna blame Jaime.
You were. I saw those eyes come at me.
I was like, damn, Jaime. But yeah, we might get a little more Kid Loki, but along with Xochitl Gomez.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I learned.
Good job.
Also, Haley Steinfeld in the Hawkeye series. So I'm actually really looking forward to the Hawkeye series.
Cool.
Every Avengers team needs a Hawkeye, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about what's coming
The
with
father
that. So.
figure. Is that what you're saying?
No, just the useless
Just
Avenger
someone
that
to-
doesn't really do much.
Oh, so Black Widow.
Black Widow and Hawkeye that were just there
I
with
saw
Avengers.
a clip of a Family Guy, and the Avengers are like having like a meeting, and they're all like trying to vote Black Widow out, and they're like, I mean, what do you bring? I mean, like, can no one else kick? Can you kick, Captain? Can you kick? Can no one else kick?
Yeah.
I love Black Widow.
Yeah.
I
But
need
for
me some-
different reasons.
I mean, yeah. You're not
Okay.
wrong.
Well, so should we kind of talk
That
since we're on
kind
the
of segues into it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so we
Actually,
talk about like
that
the
is
Black
perfect.
Widow
Wow,
situation
that was
that's going
not
on.
smooth at all.
Well,
You know, I think every segue is better when you call it out.
yeah,
That's just facts.
we both called it out. But yeah, I mean, so we found out that Scarlett Johansson is going to be suing, or is planning to sue.
No,
or
she
has filed
is.
lawsuit.
She is suing Disney.
Yeah, for breach of contract.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw this and then just decided not to look into it so you guys can fill me in.
Yeah, I mean, it was because of the dual release of it being on Disney Plus and the theaters. She
Was she like getting a back end for
She was supposed to get everything from exclusive
Box
release
office?
in box office.
yeah, because it was
exclusively.
exactly.
But the Disney, of course, decided to do it on Disney Plus
Simultaneously,
Yes,
yeah.
instead of just being box office.
Yeah.
So she's not seeing, I guess, the profits from that. She did get 20 million, but she's not seeing, I guess, what she would get from that.
Yeah.
You know, like from just
Yeah.
an exclusive box office release.
So I heard that she's also filing for $50 million as opposed to what she got already, which is a $20 million.
so 50 plus the 20?
I mean, well, she already has a 20, so I'm
or
assuming
an additional 30.
I would say probably the additional 50 probably because at this point she already filed it for the $50 million. But I guess they're kind of Disney's saying, well, look, she already made $20 million from the contract. She's also made some additional revenue from Disney Plus release and stuff like that. So they're calling the
did
whole.
you make?
That's what they're saying.
'Cause-
That's what
But
Disney's
we're not.
claiming.
We don't know those numbers.
Yeah, we don't
because
know those
Disney
numbers.
doesn't release those numbers.
Right.
So
'Cause-
even from the last movies that have come out, Disney hasn't released those numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
So we don't know like how much they're actually getting from this.
Right.
I mean, I'm assuming.
It seems like a lot of money anyway,
Yeah.
right? But I can understand her. Well, they're also claiming that it's meritless, basically, what her lawsuit is, stuff like that.
Well, Feige commented on this as well. Feige he said he was embarrassed, and he was pretty upset at the fact that Disney kind of breached the contract.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
so
they
he's
swooped
upset
it
at
in.
Disney, not at
yeah.
Scarlett.
No, he thinks that they should make it right, basically,
Yeah.
because of that's what her contract said, you know,
Yeah.
and so he's mad at Disney, not at Scarlett for
Yeah.
this.
Because I saw something about Emma Stone suing
Also
Disney
joining
as well.
on,
and
yeah.
I
Yeah.
again, I didn't look into it because I just assumed it'd be the same thing.
Well, so it's similar because
And
Emma Stone
I'm
is
guessing Cruella.
exactly for Cruella. Also, I heard Emily Blunt, I think that's her name, from the Jungle Cruise. Is that her name?
Yes, Emily Blunt.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure that was her name.
From the movie with The Rock?
Yes, unfortunately. That just came out. So she's possibly looking into it. I heard that also Spider-Man, can't remember his name.
Tom
Holland,
Holland.
excuse me. Yeah, Tom Holland is also possibly looking at his contract as well for the release because of like similar situations. Like,
I don't know if he would qualify though because his studio Sony.
Oh. Well,
So
but
it's
it's probably going to be
it's not
released
gonna,
through Disney Plus.
The other two Spider-Man movies aren't on Disney Plus because they're Sony.
They are on Disney Plus.
Are they?
I'm pretty sure I saw them.
No, they're not.
Yeah, because I don't think
'Cause
they are.
You're right. I didn't see them.
Every time I watch it all the way through,
She has to
shut
sit
up.
down and just remember the Spider-Man
I
stuff.
have to like look for Spider-Man elsewhere.
You're right. We didn't see Spider-Man because
I
we
have the
saw it
Blu-rays.
again recently. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, I mean, but I
Guys,
did see
think
an
I have
article.
an addiction.
So how many times you can watch them?
Well, no,
Yeah.
because I run through them a couple of times. Like,
Uh-huh.
A week.
shut up.
I wonder how that is going to work, though. Yeah, that's a really good point because I did see that there was something in talks about him, and then somebody else I can't remember, another guy. Yeah, I mean they try to say that hey, we've already paid her enough. These claims are kind of meritless, but it has other people looking into the whole situation of like, is this fair for people if they're not getting paid the right amount that they would have got paid, considering it would have only been a theatrical release. Now, to be honest, I wouldn't have seen it. I'm likely not to have seen it now because I've already seen it here at home twice.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have gone to the movie theater in the end.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that
anyways,
makes sense.
so to me, and it does seem like her lawyers tried to renegotiate the contract before it was released when they found out about it, but that Disney kind of was like, no,
Nah.
about it.
Feige said that he actually reached out to Disney beforehand as well, trying to tell them like, no, it should be exclusively box office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And Disney was like, no, haha.
again, well, but then it just leaves us with that question of like, who would have actually gone to have seen it, right? Again, I think about myself. I'm not likely to have gone. You went.
I
right?
went twice.
Yeah, you went twice. You saw it at home.
I saw it at home.
So yeah,
From
so
the
exactly.
convenience of my home
Yeah,
and my
so-
own snacks.
So it just becomes a question of like, dang, would she have made as much money? Let's say if she did make extra money from Disney Plus too, like if that's what really happened. I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't she continue to make money like even now? Like if they keep buying the movie, like let's just say people keep buying.
But I figured, but from what you guys were telling me, I just figured she wasn't making any money off of Disney Plus. If she is, then it does seem kind of...
That's what Disney said
That's
that
what Disney
she
is
is.
saying, but she's saying that no, she's not making money.
I think what she's saying is that she's not making what
As
she
much
would
money.
have made
if it was exclusively
exclusively
box office.
box office. Which I mean, 20 million.
I was gonna say like, okay, so is 20 million enough? Like
Okay, I was listening because
Shang-Chi is the other one that's coming out that they're
Yes.
thinking about renegotiating the contracts for.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
like because I
Oh,
don't.
that's September, huh?
Yep.
I was
next
listening to the case last night, and it was kind of like before like going to sleep, right? Oh, and then I saw something. Anyways, that's not the point. Anyways, trailing off. But anyways,
Have another beer, Megan.
I will, Jose. Oh my God. But first of all, it's taking away my social anxiety. I was getting drained.
I know, I love
okay?
this. Like I was serious. Have another one.
Shut up.
I'm enjoying this.
I don't need your back sass. So I was listening to this, and she's like, oh well, she made 20 million and she's still making money, and then they're like, oh, but she didn't make as much, and I'm just like, this kind of makes you sound a little scummy, but we have to kind of remember like these people are used to making so much money from like their movies, So I'm like, okay, but as a normal person, I'm like, this is scummy. Like,
I
We also don't make 20 million.
It
It's
Yeah.
like
it
you
made
said.
me feel a little icky. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of money.
I do see it kind of in her perspective though, because
Only because it's Scarlett Johansson.
well, yeah,
Shut your mouth.
and I'm gonna need half of that.
But if you're getting paid, let's compare
you
it to like
put
our current job, right? Like,
No,
this is how much
and
I
that's
get
what
paid
I mean. Like these
regularly.
people are used to making so much money off of their movies, you know.
Yeah.
But as a normal person, like it's hard to feel bad. Like, oh, boo-hoo, you made 20
Yeah.
million. Oh, like,
Yeah.
I'm so sad for you. Like, no, bitch. Better fucking calm down.
That was really good. Anyway,
not even bad.
I mean, how do you feel about it, Jose?
No, I agree, but I was just gonna do exactly what Jaime did
Mm.
and put it into our perspective, you know, because I make more money than an average person, and if I wasn't getting paid what I'm normally getting paid, I'd be pretty upset too.
Yeah.
Even though somebody else would be that makes less money is gonna be like, "Ooh, you missed out on $1,000." I'm like, it's $1,000, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You know, I mean, I don't make as much money as Megan, but
Yeah.
you know,
that's true. I'm making a lot of money now.
we all know Megan is loaded.
Also,
And she
I-
makes a lot of money.
Also, I hurt my arm doing the test.
Oh,
My arm really hurts.
so does that mean lawsuit?
No.
20 million?
No, because I want this job. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get it. You know, again, it's I
No, I
totally see it.
yeah.
It's just the fact that I was
It's
like
20
half
million.
asleep, and I'm like, oh my god, $20 million. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like you can't furnish your amazing home now, or what's
Third.
happening?
The third home.
I'm like, my god, like it just I don't know.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I get it. She's not making what she would, and whatever. Shut up,
Yeah.
Scarlett.
I do.
I will
do
pass
think.
the message on when I see her.
I do
Tell
think
your
she
wife
should
to
get
shut
paid.
the fuck up.
Yeah, I just personally think she should get paid what she's entitled to.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, and
Yeah.
I think she has a right to sue. Because especially the misinformation or like telling them they weren't going to do it that way.
But
and
again,
it's gonna be done
if
that way.
it was in the contract, again,
Yeah.
you should stick to the contract. So if the contract says that, like, you know, it's going to be exclusively box office,
Yeah.
then they should have like
paid it,
stuck
yeah.
to that. And I love Disney. Disney, I love you.
Or
Don't
Disney
take
overlords.
this.
Yeah.
Don't take this the wrong way. And I'm always on your side. And yes, that bitch is crying way too much. But again, if it's in the contract, then they should stick to the
they should
contract.
pay. They should pay what they're
Yeah.
supposed to do.
But on the other hand, if they snuck it in there that they could release it on Plus, then hey man, that's on you
That
for
was you,
not
Hyde.
reading
That
it.
was me. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
All right.
So in other news, there has been new casting for Wakanda Forever, which is Michaela Cole. I know nothing about her.
Same.
I know she was rumored to be the new Doctor at one point
Oh.
from Doctor Who.
Okay.
is that her?
Who?
Wait. Oh no, never mind. Wrong one.
not
continue.
the one that exists?
Sorry.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
No, she was rumored to be the cast to be the new Doctor in Doctor Who. But I mean, apparently she's been. I May Destroy You, which is on HBO, and people say great things about that show. I have not watched it.
Yeah.
But the things I've heard about Michaela Cole in the Wakanda Forever movie is some people are speculating that she might be replacing Letitia Wright
That's what I heard too.
as Shuri
Mm-hmm.
because of Shuri's anti-vax sentiments.
Yeah.
But there's also a very real possibility that she could be playing like Storm.
Oh, cool. I haven't heard anything about Wakanda Forever. I mean, sorry, I did hear about this casting situation, and the same thing with the
Shuri?
with
Letitia
Shuri thing.
Wright?
Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't seem likely that they've just fired her and haven't said anything
Yeah,
about it. You know,
I doubt it.
They would
because
have
she-
made it more public.
Yeah,
like they
like
did
right
with
away.
Cara Dune. I
yeah.
don't know her name, her real name, but from The Mandalorian,
Yeah,
Cara
I
Dune.
don't like her.
they fired her and then
Like
they
her.
gave her a show back.
I like
hold on,
her
what's
as
name?
Cara
Did
Dune.
they?
Yeah. Because
Yeah, they gave it back to her.
they canceled
Yeah.
the idea, but then they were like, okay, you know what, we're just going to continue. Because
They,
you know,
they James Gunned her.
I don't like her.
Yeah.
Like I've never thought she was
Really?
good in anything.
okay, I mean, is she a good
I like
actress?
her.
I'm not
No,
going to
she's not
say
a
that.
good
I'm not
actress.
going to say she's a good actress, but I like her attitude. But then again,
As Cara
I'm
Dune,
not sure.
right? Like
Yeah.
I like. Her
I think
as
she
Cara
fit
Dune.
the role
Yeah.
that she was playing. She was just playing herself at the end of the day, though. You know,
I'm trying to think what her name is, which I cannot remember.
she was also
Cara
in.
Dune.
She was also in Deadpool, wasn't she?
She was in
A
Deadpool.
Deadpool too.
See, and I
Deadpool
didn't
1.
even remember her.
Wow.
Like, I didn't remember her doing that. Jose actually pointed it out to me, and I was like, "But she's
She
Cara
didn't-
Dune."
She didn't say anything in the whole show. That's why, and the whole movie. Excuse me.
I
She
had
might
to
have said
look
like
it
one
up.
or two lines, but you know who I really liked from that is Negasonic.
Yeah,
I really like Negasonic. She was really awesome character. And then she was like she had her girlfriend in the second movie. I
Yeah.
thought that was so badass.
Hi, Wade.
That was cute.
Yeah, it was cute. Yeah,
That was
and
really
then
cute.
and I like her her look, like you know her
Yeah.
her thickness, her baldness. Like I thought it was all like it was very fitting.
Oh,
her,
she's
like-
beautiful,
Yeah, she
too.
is. She's a gorgeous woman. Yeah, yeah. But yeah,
yeah.
Shuri.
Damn, I can't remember her name.
that woman. Yes.
Yes, I've never been a fan. I just Never cared. Like every time I'd see her on my screen, I'm like, because she can't act.
Some people aren't meant to be actors, The Rock. But yeah, you know, like, but somehow this is what they do. You know, no. Let me be correct again. I think The Rock is a good actor for what he does.
Yeah,
right?
just wait till next week when we're reviewing Jungle Cruise.
He's just. I never said.
Gina
I was gonna
Carano.
Gina
Oh,
Carano.
that's right. Yeah, that's correct. But yeah, so we can go back to Shuri thing. I mean, I
Aren't
guess
you the Google guy?
was.
Oh my god.
But
I'm doing more work on this show
Thank
than
you.
I should, and I don't like it.
this is why you're here, Megan, to help us.
Rude.
You're doing so well though.
We're all making progress.
You're gonna need to start paying me.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see what happens with the casting. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, it would be nice to see Storm.
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I mean, Storm is Kenyan, right?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure she's Kenyan,
Okay.
but you know she has those ties to Wakanda because she ends up
I
with
thought she was
T'Challa.
Wakandan.
No,
Oh.
I don't think so.
I think you guys
I
said she was
thought
from
so.
Wakanda at
Yeah,
one point too.
I-
You guys said that because I didn't know that.
She was married to T'Challa.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong. I don't remember.
Maybe.
You sound wrong.
I really don't know.
Well, we have the two Googlers here, so we could see we can get a little more information there.
Or we can move on to Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, yes.
The trailer was it was really, I like the new trailer. I like the Abomination looks that we got.
Yes.
I was a little concerned because I'm like, why doesn't he look like the Abomination
In
like from the original Incredible Hulk?
Because the effects have been updated. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and also it looks like they made him closer, like made him look closer to the original design.
Yes.
Which is great. Yeah, so him. We also saw Wong is like fighting
yeah.
him at one point. I really
She's
like
from
Wong.
Kenya.
Haha. Thank
So-
you, Megan.
You're welcome.
Damn, Megan's putting in work. What's your Venmo?
Thank you,
Zell
Megan.
me, you have my Zell.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so Wong, I like Wong's character a lot too. I'm excited to see him.
Oh, Wong's adorable.
Yeah,
Wong
he is.
is
He's really
adorable.
awesome. Yeah, yeah. He needs more time on air for sure.
Yeah,
on movie,
definitely.
in movies. Yeah, those characters in general, we need more of them. And then we got to see more of the 10 rings, which aren't actually
yeah.
rings like I
Well,
thought they were gonna be.
I mean, technically they're rings.
I mean, but like I'm talking about like
But-
They
but
were
like
in the
jewelries.
comics.
I remember.
They were actual rings,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in these they made them like
Bracelets.
bracelets. Yeah.
I do think it's kind of better because it takes away from any comparison to the Infinity Stones.
Yes, that's a good point.
And that's
yeah.
I think that's why they did it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they would be like, come on,
Yeah.
we saw that.
yeah. And
But they would have 10 of them.
yeah, and we got a lot of closure on the Infinity Rings, Infinity stones.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
so like those have been shut down, guys. No more Infinity stuff at all. So yeah.
For you. No, I'm just kidding.
In the MCU for now.
Megan's watched the Infinity Saga twice since we've been here.
Don't get me started, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks so cool, and I also did appreciate the fact that this trailer had less cuts in it than a Black Widow fight scene.
Right? Yeah. Or any Marvel
Any
cutscenes.
Marvel fight scene.
Fight scenes, excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm kind of vocal about that. Marvel's fights are terrible.
They are.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do here because you know, a kung fu based movie.
That's going to be really cool.
I
I'm very
know.
excited for that.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping they actually like take from like actual like kung fu masters,
Yeah.
like let's say like Bruce Lee, or like even Jackie, you know, or martial art, I should say, not kung fu, like martial art masters, and actually keep it true to that
Yeah.
because you have
Yeah.
a lot to work with from
Just, I think they really should work with those cinematographers.
Yeah.
Just work on making a one of those cool fight scenes.
there. Yeah.
And because if in this kind of movie, I feel like the fights are going to be front and center,
Mhm.
as opposed to a lot of other Marvel movies where the fights are just kind of fodder to get you from point A to point B.
Yeah.
I do think that here there's going to be more weight behind them.
Yeah, yeah. I like I like that we are getting a lot more diversity in for example Shang-Chi, right?
Yeah.
Like I just think back about what was the guy from Netflix, Iron Fist. Like I always thought, wasn't Iron Fist supposed to be like an Asian character as well?
No, he's always been
No,
a white
it's
guy.
but there is an Asian like Iron Fist as well, right?
Is there?
I'm pretty sure.
I always remember Danny Rand, the Iron Fist.
Oh my god.
Right, Megan?
Because you drilled it into your head.
Yeah,
I was even telling Frank last night. I was like, because he's like, "Oh, bring back Iron Fist," and I was like, "Do you know who he is? He's Danny Rand because he tells you every 10 seconds." Like, jeez.
Yeah. Okay, I don't have it, but but no, it's cool. Like, it's exciting to see new faces, new type of people.
Yeah, and I mean, so again, going from the diversity, great segue into the.
My god,
our DC comments.
We're so good at this podcast.
We are amazing
at
DC
comments.
Five-star podcast, guys. We're a 5-star podcast.
Freaking segue into DC Comics.
Because Michael B. Jordan is in productions. His production company is set to produce a Black Superman.
We didn't even talk about What If series. And
we didn't talk about What If.
Do we have info? Like, I didn't know we were supposed to talk about What If.
I freaking watched the trailers. Did you not?
I did.
I just thought we were going to talk about What If next week.
Because we're gonna start. Yeah, we're gonna start. Like, we're gonna cover.
So we're gonna cover the trailers too.
I mean, no point. We could cover episodes.
The show.
Wouldn't that just make more
sense?
sense?
I just wanted to talk about it, and you guys always forbid me from talking about it with you guys.
No, we don't.
Yes, Jose's like, you can't talk about it until you do the show.
Wait, that was Jose. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like.
So tell us about it.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Now we're talking about Black Superman. Some bullshit. You know what? I'm going to go grab another drink. Go ahead. Talk about Black Superman.
All right. So, again, Michael, let Megan go.
Yes.
So, Michael B. Jordan's production company, it's Outlier Society. They are set to develop a Black Superman series centered around Val Zod. Val Zod, I don't know much about.
Yeah.
I actually did not even know it was a thing.
Yeah.
Until I started looking a little more into this. He's Superman from Earth 2.
Oh, okay.
And apparently he's, he's kind of Clark Kent's adoptive brother. But apparently when Superman is brainwashed in Earth 2,
okay,
that's when Val Zod takes up the mantle. It sounds really cool. It's set to be a limited series. Although Jordan, so he's set to produce the show, but we don't know if he's going to star as Val Zod.
Okay. I didn't know what that meant when I saw that on the list, and I was just like, I'm just going to learn from Jose about this.
Well, can he? Is he not like tied to Marvel
I don't think they
because he's in the What If series. So
well, I don't know. We're not going to talk about that, Megan.
Some bullshit. Fuck you guys.
We told you to talk about it.
Shut up! I got another drink. We're good. I came to peace with everything.
Okay. Did you though? Because we're still on it. We're still on it.
No, because I'm pretty angry about it.
Yeah, you are. But I mean. Yeah, I don't know much about Val Zod either.
Oh, that's
so
gross.
I'm a little. Is that the unfiltered one?
Yeah, it's so nasty.
You could grab a different one.
I'm gonna try it too.
Is it just what is it? Just tart or something or what?
Can taste it?
No, I'm scared.
It's really nasty.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go get a strawberry one.
Oh, it smells like medicine.
It's so nasty.
Did you just waterfall?
I did. It's not that bad. You guys are wild.
All right, there you go.
It's a little bitter. It's a little bitter. I feel the bitterness now.
that aftertaste got you?
It does taste like medicine. It tastes like like a cough medicine or some shit. Okay, we're gonna have to cut this part out.
Yeah, I just figured we'd leave it all in.
Okay, we can leave it in.
5-star podcast, guys.
Yes, us comparing Angry Orchards.
Don't get the unfiltered one. It's nasty.
Yeah, and it's part of the sample pack, unfortunately. So,
and
I like the
peach
sample
mango
packs.
one was good.
Delicious. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to try.
That was my favorite one so far.
We like sponsors.
I want you to get sponsored by like alcohol.
Dude, if we get sponsored, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
So Black Superman.
So Black Superman.
Beer.
So also, what's interesting is that there is also a J.J. Abrams. So Bad Robot.
Okay.
That's his company, right? Bad Robot. They're in talks to produce a Black Superman movie with Black Clark Kent. So I mean, I've always been very vocal about how I don't like the gender swapping and the race bending, mostly because it deprives us of new characters. So I'm all in for a Val Zod Superman.
Yeah.
Rather than making Clark Kent black.
Okay. I just think that like this is what DC does like completely wrong, is that we have so many different variations and different Earths and shit like that, you know, but it's exhausting, you know, like now we have 2 Black Supermans coming, you know, and then we've had like 4 Jokers, you know, like universes going on.
And not
it's
just
exhausting.
that, J.K. Simmons just said that he was going to be reprising his role as Commissioner Gordon, but we got Jeffrey Wright playing Commissioner Gordon in the Batman.
Yeah. And wasn't there even like a Commissioner Gordon series? Like Gotham was like
with
it gets confusing. It gets
Ben McKenzie.
Yeah, I don't know anybody's names, so I'm just agreeing with you about names. But it's just it's too
Ben
much.
McKenzie.
And that series
was
was really
great.
good.
Yeah.
Gotham was really good. I liked it a lot too.
The first few episodes were kind of cheesy.
Yeah.
They were just cheesy. They weren't
Yeah.
bad.
But
What was
it
the W-
actually gets like really good. Like
Yeah,
I
it
was
does.
really into it.
What was it?
Yeah.
Fish Mooney was one of my favorite. Jada Pinkett Smith was amazing in that role.
And
like
even
Young-
Robin Lord Taylor.
Was that Young
as-
Penguin?
Yeah, the Penguin.
Yeah, I liked Penguin.
It had some really good like villains. The only thing that I was kind of like why isn't this just a Batman story, you know, like because these are all Batman villains, you know, like instead we have Commissioner Gordon, and I only saw it to a point, so I'm not and then when I try to rewatch it, like as you were saying, like it became like this whole, we had 2 freaking 2 Batmans, like 2 of the kid, I don't freaking know his name anymore. Bruce Wayne. We had 2 Bruce Waynes, you know, like one was good, one was evil or some shit like that, and I was confused.
Was there?
Maybe not.
I didn't get
Maybe
that
I was
far.
just confused.
It's that unfiltered.
It got me. I do think that there was something like that happened, but I'm not sure now. So, but yeah,
I
it's just too
think
much.
it was like a clone of him or some shit like that.
I swear,
remember.
I
Clones?
swear, yes, I swear. Like,
Where did you stop watching?
Yeah. I stopped
I
watching-
didn't get that far into it.
Yeah, I saw a good amount of the seasons. I can't say how many. I can't recall. But it did get like I ended up skipping a lot of it. I think right after Fish Mooney died and then came back to life is when I was like,
See, I didn't even know
watching it.
Fish Mooney died.
Yeah, it was, but then she
Spoilers.
technically. What are you gonna watch it?
I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Have you watched it already? That's your own fault at this point.
Have you finished Supernatural?
I have not. I think I'm on season like 7, possibly season 8.
Oh my god, you're like so far away. Isn't there like 13 seasons?
There's 15 seasons.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Hurry up.
I'm not even halfway.
get to the end.
All
I
right,
just
I'm
want
on
you to
it.
watch the last like the last episode. It seems it's kind of rushed because of COVID and all that at the time.
Mhm.
But or last year. But
Oh wow! It just ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But
They just released those kids. Like,
but it's like really good. I still like it.
what are your feelings on Supernatural, Jaime?
They're still to be determined.
Jesus Christ.
You haven't even tried?
You
I
did
haven't
watch
seen it.
how
I saw one episode of it.
only?
The vampire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
What We
cute.
Do in the Shadows?
Yeah, it was cute.
Wellington
Oh, I love
Paranormal.
it.
It's a
No,
great show.
it was a funny episode. Yeah.
It's coming back, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason I haven't watched it is because I've gotten into like watching a lot of Karens on YouTube.
YouTube gets you. Hey, Right now,
YouTube gets you.
I'm watching this guy, Brian Christopher Slots. You know,
Yeah.
plugging him in. But I watch him like play slot machines.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
He
gets
lowers
you.
my anxiety.
I'm telling you, so like that's been my thing is like Karen videos, and then also like cops getting arrested by cops. So that's another thing.
Everybody has their kink.
Yeah, and then there's also yeah, definitely that. Oh my dude, they're usually like super beef too. Oh my goodness. And also what's another thing I've been watching on you? And then it's not even like 10-minute clips or like an hour long each
Wow.
one. So we lose a lot of track of time. We've been watching a lot of like Meghan McCain get destroyed. So I invested a lot of time into that because that's just another Karen, you know. So
Again,
In my
Brian
opinion.
Christopher Slots. I'm watching him playing slot machines. Like he's just playing slot machines and gambling like the whole time. I think he might have a problem, but honestly, I think I have the problem because I enjoy watching him. Like I lose like maybe an hour when he
Yeah.
does his lives, and I'm just like, all right,
Yeah.
this is go man, go.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah, I love watching people who love to do what they do. Like I love that too. There's this random channel that I watch sometimes, and there's this guy who buys like old like rescue kits or emergency kits. What are those kits called? Oh, ration kits.
MREs.
Yes. He buys them and then he like eats them.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy, if he dies, he's gonna die of
Is it
this.
1984?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
That's him. That's him. It's such a weird thing, and it's a long ass video, but you should watch because he's gonna die someday.
Yeah, I was like, dude, on camera, like one day he's just gonna eat something really spoiled.
Yeah.
And he's like, that tastes rotten, and I'm like, dude, don't eat it.
Yeah, he does. He goes, oh, that's gross. Why are you eating it?
Yeah.
Like, it's from like whatever decade you just said.
Yeah.
You know, why are you?
He's
eating
like,
this?
I got this from World War II, and I'm
Yeah,
like, sir,
yeah,
don't. And he like
don't.
eats it, and he's like,
Yeah.
tastes a little stale. I'm like, well, yeah, man, it's from World War II.
It's
What
like,
are you doing?
it's pretty bad. Like, but it's so interesting to watch him do it.
Yeah, I started watching like people restore things.
Yeah, like video game systems.
No,
Oh.
like more like they'll buy like, let's say, like the latest one he restored was like a cheese wheel slicer.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like he restored everything. It was all
Yeah.
rusty and stuff. And I watched him do that. And then like the painting process is so interesting because they have like this powder paint and then they put it like in the heat thing. My
Yeah.
favorite thing is when they sandblast the rust. Jose's looking at me like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Welcome back to
Yes.
Weird Kinks.
Okay,
the power-
we just kind of strayed
The
away.
power. You guys should really invest some time in watching those Karen videos, though.
I'd rather
They're
not.
amazing. It just makes you appreciate yourself a lot more as a person.
I don't want to give those garbage people any of my
Well, it doesn't go to
time.
them. It goes to the people who post it.
I know. Grow up, Jose.
Anyway,
Well,
Black Superman.
wow, we went on like
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Brian Christopher Slots, guys.
No, I actually started watching Wellington Paranormal because it finally came to the United States, which is a spinoff
yeah.
of how What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
It is such a funny
What's it
show.
on?
You mentioned
It's on
it.
HBO.
Oh, I don't have H. Oh, I'll find it. Don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really funny.
Oh, I'm gonna need your HBO. Just so you know.
that's how she found it.
She's like, I found HBO, guys.
No,
We'll talk.
we'll talk about it later.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's a really funny show.
Cool.
And it's these cops that are just keep being called into these paranormal situations.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah. If
one
you
of those you
if
have
you
to
keep
watch.
harassing me, I'll remember.
Oh, are we suggesting shows?
Huh? Apparently that's where we're at right
Okay.
No,
I
well,
suggest How to Become a Tyrant on Netflix.
Oh wow, he wants to watch that.
It's good.
Yeah, cool.
It's really good. It's narrated by Peter Dinklage, who
now.
I
He has
really
a very
love.
soft,
Yeah,
like, a very soothing voice.
I think
Yeah.
we did see like an episode of that.
it's good.
It was like the
actually.
first episode. Yeah.
Like the first episode, I was like, but it caught my attention because Hitler. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Well-
all right, like I'm not gonna not watch Hitler. But it was like, I meant what I said. But
That's gonna be our tagline.
Okay.
Girl, Geek, and the Gay. We're not gonna just not watch Hitler.
I found the title for the show. But so it caught my attention, but it gets more into like details of other tyrants and whatnot, and it's really good. I really enjoyed that. And then I watched a horror movie called a classic horror movie on the Netflix. I try to stay away from Netflix now because it's so boring.
Yeah, I
But-
can see that.
I watched a classic horror movie. It's an
Your ceiling legs
Italian.
looks like boobs.
They do. We've always thought that, by the way.
I
They do.
that just caught
You're
my
missing
attention.
one right above you too. So this one
That's
has
a
tassels.
really pointy nipple.
This one has tassels on it.
Oh my God! Let's not
You're
drink
welcome.
when. You're right.
You're
You're right,
welcome.
Jaime. We can't drink when we
I
do
told
the
you
show.
guys. I told you guys. We all wilding out today.
Oh my
But it was a
God.
celebration because it was Jose's birthday
I
a few
feel
days
like
ago.
this show is gonna be about 2 hours because we're not gonna get past
Yeah.
everything.
It's okay. We didn't have a show last week, so
Oh, that's true.
So
Um,
so we were talking about
Black
Superman.
we're actually
Okay.
done talking about
Okay,
Black
cool.
Superman.
Are we gonna talk about Batfleck?
Bad Fleck.
Okay, he has cakes, by the way. There was a clip of him on the motorcycle, and all I saw
I
was
wonder if
ass.
it's him though,
That's what Adolfo said. He's like, it must be a stunt guy. But then, like, why would it be a stunt guy?
because they
It could
don't
just-
need they don't need to pay Batfleck
Yeah,
that kind of money.
He was pretty like beefed up compared to Batfleck. I felt like too, but he does. Whoever that person was had a lot of ass.
Seeing the pictures of him on that bike though, it does look like a child.
That bike is horrible, by
Yeah,
the way.
He
right.
can't even
It
move in
looks-
it. Yeah,
He
all you
was
see is
so
just his ass.
uncomfortable.
That's just what I was looking at.
You know what? I'm gonna do the show by myself. So the Batsicle looks.
Batsicle.
It's that's what it's called.
Okay.
What the fuck do you want from me? It's what they called
I
it.
would have thought bat cycle,
Okay.
but Batsicle sounds
It's
like
not
something.
Batsicle.
Popsicle. Okay.
I hate this show. It looks backwards. It looks terrible.
It does. It looks
I
weird.
really hate it. I was like, what the fuck is this? It just looks really terrible.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think they were going something like Chris Nolan's version.
Yeah. Well,
In the second one,
they
but
did show-
that one's cool.
They did show concept art, but it was actually half that amount. Like of the motorcycle, it was almost like a hover cycle. Like part of it was cut off from the end, so it wasn't as big as this one was. And they also compared it to another design that I can't recall either. But yeah, that it was compared to that.
It was not. Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But I do wonder if we're gonna see some Michael Keaton
Yeah. Actually, there's rumors that he is gonna be there
in the costume though.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's actually gonna just play just another Batman, which will be interesting. But I also hear that Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Lauren Cohen
Ooh.
have expressed interest in playing the parents. So she as Joker and he as
Yes.
Thomas Wayne. Or Thomas Wayne as Batman. So
I
man,
would
that'd be
love to
great.
see Lauren Cohen as the Joker.
I would too, actually. I thought that was great when I heard that. I was actually excited for that.
Yeah, because when
Also Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Thomas Wayne as Batman.
yeah,
That's great.
I think that was great casting for Martha and Thomas Wayne, especially going into a Flashpoint movie, because then you get to see Lauren Cohen as Joker and Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Batman.
And I
Shooty
wonder
Batman.
if it's going to be good because it's a loose adaptation of Flashpoint.
Yeah.
They're not going to do anything precise. And the animated movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, it's just so good. Like, oh man, when Wonder Woman's like holding Mara's head, spoilers. If you haven't seen it by now, then I don't know what you're doing with your life.
I haven't seen it, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Ugh, I know.
Well, I think you just love that part because you know who plays Mira now.
No, I've always loved it. So grow up. Right? Also, she should be recast, and she's not going to be, and I'm really pissed about
Mira?
that. Yeah,
Amber Heard. Is this the
She's
second
a
Mira?
friggin' abuser.
Oh, she was recasted because she was recasted in the what do you call it part?
No.
Wasn't she?
She's not recast. They're going to
Just her accent was
use her.
different.
No, that wasn't her. Was it her?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
her.
It did not look like her to me. No, it was a whole different.
It's
no,
her.
it's Amber Heard.
Oh,
It's
that's the one that got into it with like Johnny Depp, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the one that abused him. She's
Yeah.
an abuser
Yeah.
And pooped in his bed.
and pooped in his bed.
Mm.
She's a bed pooper and abuser, and we don't stand for that here.
She's right. but we'll watch Hitler.
Exactly. That should tell you something.
Oh my god.
First of all, I love Johnny Depp. So.
I do have a quote from Andy Muschietti, who's the director of the Flashpoint movie. He says, "It's Barry's movie. It's Barry's story, but their characters are more related than we think." Talking about Batman and Flash. He goes, "They both lost their mothers to murder, and that's one of the emotional vessels of the movie. That's where Ben Affleck's Batman kicks in." And I'm just thinking, Martha?
Why did you say that
Is that
name?
what we're doing here?
Oh my god.
Is Batman gonna try to take down Flash until Flash is like, "My mom died," and he's just like, "Martha."
Oh my god.
Her name isn't Martha, though. He just has to say it randomly.
Yeah.
That's awful.
So I'm like, do you guys really want to do this?
Is Grant Gus going to make an appearance as well? Because I'm assuming they're trying to tap into. Well, first of all, the Flashpoint movie has been in the works for a while. Like they kept losing directors. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, yeah, you can't really live up to the animated series or the animated movie because that was amazing. But
It's on HBO, Jaime.
Yeah, I'll just watch it on HBO. I'll watch it.
you better not just say that. Like this
probably
is one
won't
of the
watch it.
things where you have to watch.
It's required.
Oh my god.
All
You'll
right,
never
boss.
work in this town again. But it's been in the works for a while, but I wonder if this is them like finally saying like, oh, okay, we have to get into the multiverse because of Marvel, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're just kind of like, okay, we got this director, just roll with it.
Yeah.
I do feel like they inadvertently built their multiverse because
They just have so many actors.
yeah, they have so many
Yeah.
incarnations of characters. Like they
Yeah.
have the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Yeah.
Then we also have the other
Batmans
Joker.
Oh god.
and all the Batmans.
Yeah, all
the
the
Jared Leto.
Batman.
Do you think he's gonna do better as
Morbius.
I hope so.
I don't like him, but I mean,
I've
well, I guess
never
we'll see.
minded him as an actor, but as a Joker, at least he was not good.
As a person, he seems very pretentious.
Yeah.
I was watching a interview with him, and they were talking about his Joker, and he was just like, you know, those like when an actor portrays an actor, and he's like, oh my god, it's so dastardly, and you know, like he just seemed like that, like so pretentious, and I was like, oh no, sir.
It reminds me of the guy. He reminds me of the guy that used to date Katy Perry. I can't remember his name. That
Wasn't it him?
comedian. Maybe that is that.
Oh
the same guy?
no. Russell Brand. No,
Yeah.
don't put him in the same
Oh.
category.
I don't know.
Russell Brand is adorable.
To me,
I could see that.
Okay,
I like him.
I don't like him.
I love him.
I think he's so annoying. Maybe because I like Katy Perry a lot, and I saw this documentary
Want to
about
be
Katy
fair,
Perry.
I like Adolfo more than Jaime. So. I'm just kidding, Jaime. I kind of like you.
Great.
That's a huge step up.
I know. I've been moving on up.
Yeah,
Yes.
strides.
I can feel it. I like Supergirl's design. I've seen like her look,
Oh yeah.
and she looks pretty cool in the Flashpoint. I just feel like there's too much going on. I'm exhausted just thinking about it.
I think on
Sasha
her-
How do you say her name? Sasha Cal? Because I don't think it's Kaye. But from The Young and the Restless, and also Colombian Supergirl, I'm so in for that.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't her costume a little weird?
It would be Calle, wouldn't it?
Calle.
Yeah.
Because I mean
Calle.
it's Spanish, so Calle would make more
Yeah,
sense.
Sasha Calle, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, she looks really cool.
Does she?
Yeah, I liked her. I saw I was watching Supergirl. I was watching
I think
some clips of her, and she looks really cool.
I think I was seeing that too, and I think her costume is like 2 different colors, isn't it?
It's a little bulky, maybe, but
I think her
she looks
S is
cool.
all different from like her actual like.
Is this her right here? This is the same Supergirl.
Sure.
Oh, she just.
Wait, I can't see.
Okay, I mean that didn't do much.
Oh,
but-
no, that looks like it was just photoshopped into
Oh, like before they actually like
what's her name?
showed her.
Melissa Benoist.
Is that the one from the TV show?
Yes.
Okay. No, I think she looks cool. So
Nah, I don't like it.
I mean, obviously there's going to be some changes to it because
so.
of you know the after effects and stuff like that. But yeah, what are you wondering?
No, I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. Anything else we want to say about these?
Well,
I
I mean,
don't like
Flashpoints?
it. I don't like the design. It's weird. No, I don't like it.
well, sticking with the Batman subject, there has been a new casting. So they're doing Spotify apparently did a deal with DC, so they're making I guess kind of like audio dramas.
Yeah.
And they cast Winston Duke as Batman
Oh.
on Bruce Wayne. You don't know who Winston Duke is, do you?
No, I don't.
M'Baku.
I'm not good. Oh, Mbaku.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Black Panther. Great actor.
Cool.
I love him, and I think it's great casting. I think his voice definitely carries.
Nice.
Like it definitely does have that Batman feel, you know.
Yeah.
But the way the show's been described is a psychological thriller that would delve deep into the mind of Bruce Wayne and Batman. The logline reads, when audiences meet Bruce Wayne, he is a forensic pathologist working in the bowels of Gotham Hospital and tasked with examining the victims of the Harvester, a gruesome serial killer preying on Gotham citizens. So, I don't know if it's just a completely different take on Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Because that doesn't sound like any
It
Bruce
doesn't
Wayne
sound
that
like-
ever
doesn't sound like
known
any
of.
iteration.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
But I mean, it'll be interesting nonetheless. There have been other shows that are gonna get the other characters that are gonna get their own Spotify show, including Wonder Woman, Lois Lane, because you know who doesn't want to watch the Lois Lane
Oh
show?
my goodness.
She's gonna save the world.
Yeah. Oh my God. Catwoman, Batgirl and the Riddler.
Oh,
Awesome.
the Riddler sounds kind of fun.
I think the Riddler would be a really cool villain if they played him kind of like Jigsaw.
It's gonna be a Spotify show.
It's a Spotify.
Like a
an
show or
audio,
just
audio
like a.
drama.
It's
like
an audio drama.
That sounds fun. That sounds like those like 1920s. You know, hey kids, you know, welcome back. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Previously. It definitely. I mean, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot of these kind of things, and this might help keep me awake.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so many characters have portrayed these. So I wonder who would be cast as some of these characters. But the Riddler definitely seems to me to be the most interesting of them all. Although the Wonder Woman one might be pretty interesting as well.
Yeah.
I hope they do it like that old school comic book style too, like the old school comic book like talk show kind of thing.
Oh, Megan, I don't know what you mean. Please tell us.
No, because I'm reading something else. So I can't do the voice right now. It's not in my head.
Damn it. All right, we'll come back to you.
Okay. I clicked Google and they have like this like an
Why did you
ancient
give her
skeleton.
Wi-Fi?
They have like an ancient skeleton.
We lost
Oh,
Megan,
gosh.
guys.
To the Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Hey man, this is interesting. Shut up. I'm still half listening.
Did you guys watch the Suicide Squad trailer?
I did.
Yeah.
I watched it yesterday.
Yes. After you guys tacked it on.
Yeah. I mean, but there wasn't much to really say about it anyway. I mean, I do want to point out in one of my games, Injustice 2 Mobile is the one I play. They're adding Deathstroke to the game, and I only want to say that because Deathstroke is also in this movie. Which
It's in the movie?
Deathstroke?
Did I miss it?
Isn't he the main like? Is he?
Deadshot.
No, that's not Deadshot. Deadshot was the original one that Will Smith character played.
So that's Deathstroke.
This is Deathstroke. Yeah.
Who's Deathstroke?
No, because
Idris Elba
Deathstroke.
is-
We
No,
already
Idris
have
Elba
Deathstroke.
plays. Oh man, who does Idris Elba play? It's not Deathstroke. He plays. Oh Jesus, I'm not gonna remember this. You can hear
We're
Hyman
looking this up.
furiously typing away.
I guess it's not him. Yeah, dude,
Bloodsport.
that's him.
No, Bloodsport. Bloodsport. Yeah.
Yes.
That's not the same guy.
No. Deathstroke's completely.
No,
I swear it's-
Deathstroke is being played.
Joe Manganiello.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
that's
the
right.
Italian
So he's
Down,
stallion.
girl.
What's his name?
Jesus Christ.
So he's
Megan, you got a little
Bloodshot.
drool right there.
Let me go back to
Wow.
reading about the humanoid that lived 1.5 to 1.6 million years ago.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, Bloodsport. Okay, my bad. I thought it was the same guy because we're getting Deathstroke in the game, so I was excited about that. But I guess not. Never mind. It's not the same guy. King Shark looks really cool compared to Killer Croc that they had in the movie originally.
Oh,
That
man.
Killer Croc was such a terrible design.
It's funny because they're all like Killer Croc, and then the dossier says like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
But then he's like Jaime's height. He's standing next to Margot Robbie. He's like 2 inches taller
He's
than her.
tiny, and then like he had no like even
No build.
yeah, whatsoever. It's like they added some like scale to his body. Right? I mean scales as in like
Yeah.
like crocodile scales onto him. But it was like a design that was like, dude, like he's supposed to be like this big old giant
Massive,
monster,
yeah.
thing. And the King Shark at least he's CG, but at least he looks like a giant monster. It also looks like the guy from the Flash.
They had King Shark in the
Flash.
TV show,
The
right?
Flash,
Yeah.
yeah. That one was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was
Yeah.
giant.
And I'm also
Like it was.
excited about the Sylvester Stallone voicing the character. I love Sylvester Stallone.
Okay.
Like I guess we know how Jaime feels about him too.
Jaime just doesn't like anything good.
No.
So.
Okay. So versus Stallone.
Yes.
Got it.
How do you not like Sylvester Stallone? You would never get a Ravager's funeral.
Great.
I can't do a Sylvester Stallone. I could never do a Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Yeah.
But come on, like
Hey guys, come on, keep it down. I'm trying to read.
But
Yeah.
in my head is if Vin Diesel, whom I can't stand, is great as Groot. Because,
First
he's
of
got
all,
one line.
Okay.
That's what I was
agree.
gonna say.
Oh my god. That's funny. But I mean, Margot, I believe is her name, returns as
Yes.
Harley Quinn. So she's awesome. There's
She's
no
so
way.
cute.
Yeah, there's no way it's gonna be. The only thing is it becomes kind of just them two, Bloodsport and Harley Quinn. It's like a movie about them again. It kind of feels like because all the like even Deadshot got removed from this movie. And which to me I kind of like knew would happen because Will Smith has said too that he would never like kind of do sequels anyway, or he doesn't do a lot of sequels.
He says Bad Boys 3, right?
Oh
Yeah, I was gonna say,
on?
yeah. He also did like Men in Black, like 1, 2, and probably like the third one.
No, 1 and 2, I think.
Okay.
Right? He
I
didn't
think
do
it
3?
wasn't the third one.
I don't know.
think it was 3.
I don't think I watched it.
Because the third
Yeah.
one is when they go back. I haven't seen it, but I know they go back. He goes back in time and he's with
To
Josh
save-
Brolin
Yeah,
as young K.
yeah.
That's
But I've
him?
never seen it.
I'm pretty sure that's him too. I'm pretty sure he was in 3 of them. Yeah, yeah.
So he's never gonna do a sequel.
So-
And we've got
I'm
3
still
going
holding
on
my breath
here?
for
Yeah.
Wild Wild West 2.
Oh my god.
I actually watched that movie.
I can't stand- I hated that movie.
So
I
guess
gotta
we'll
stop
see.
watching movies.
And I guess we'll see which. I guess we'll see which ones stick around, like in the
Speaking
future.
okay, so this kind of pertains to you guys.
Kind of. All right.
Okay, kind of. Okay, so remember when we were talking about Birds of Prey? You guys are like, you should watch it, right?
Yes.
So I tried watching it on a
Service?
site, right? And
On a
I
site.
started watching this like movie, right? And
Oh my
it was,
god.
Go on.
It was about a heist.
Oh
no,
my
no, no.
god. Oh my god.
It was about like a heist or
my
something
God.
like, and they killed like all these people sitting like in this like an opera theater, and I was like, wow, what's happening? And I was like maybe like 30 minutes into the movie.
And then you realize
And I
it
was
wasn't
like,
Birds of Prey.
When do they come in? Isn't this about Harley Quinn?
Oh my god. I can picture you doing that too.
But long story short, that movie was like really good. I don't know what it's called.
Wait, why did you like at least like bookmark it to like go back to it
I know it's
eventually?
under the Birds
She's like,
of
I already
Prey.
saw it.
Oh god.
So,
Oh my god.
It was a good movie. It
That's
didn't give
funny.
me a title or anything, but it was a good movie.
Oh my god.
So I didn't watch Birds of Prey, but I watched something like Birds of Prey.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Did you guys hear that they're kind of like people are petitioning to get like the Ayer cut? I don't know if that's how you say his name. Of
Who?
Suicide Squad.
David Ayer,
Who's that?
the director of
Suicide Squad, yeah. Because he's
Is
claiming
it James
now.
Gunn? Suicide Squad?
No, he is this
Oh
one.
yeah. Okay,
part
no,
2.
he said no one will ever see that cut.
I'm good with that.
He's all like, no one will ever see it. Like he sounded like
Yeah.
such a baby. I was like, I don't care. I watched the first one, so shut the fuck up.
But on Twitter they're saying that like now people are like kind of petitioning to try to get it out
Oh my
too.
God.
Yeah, so-
And to me it's exhausting. To me it's like a cop out. Like it's like my movie sucked. Let me find a way of making it better. You know, and that's the way I see it. Because Suicide Squad was not a great movie.
No.
It was not a great movie. You know, so it's a cop out.
He's trying to Zack Snyder.
Is trying to
Yeah.
Zack Snyder it
And-
and blaming WB for it.
And people do cite the fact that it's not the tone that the director was going for, but it's like, bro, those are still the scenes he shot.
Yeah.
like that's still the dialogue
Yeah.
that was written.
Yeah.
Like the tone has nothing to do with how bad that script is.
Yeah, yeah. It always becomes that, you know. And I guess like WB's like, well, fuck it, you know, like do it because
I mean,
because they're gonna
they
make
have
money.
nothing to lose.
Yeah, they're gonna make money if anything on it, you know, like that based on how they're doing it or they're trying to claim. But it's like they're blaming WB for everything. I'm sure WB doesn't care at this point because they're just gonna make money off the situation. But to me, again, it's a cop out. It's like saying my movie sucked. Let me fix it. This is how I fix it by adding all this other shit to it. Exactly the way Zack Snyder did it.
Yeah, it was all right. So about that Suicide Squad movie, it was stupid.
Yeah.
Like, why-
Story made no sense.
Why would you recruit a bunch of criminals to take out Superman in case Superman was a bad guy? And then you have a guy that's good with guns, a girl that's good with bats, and
a crocodile.
a crocodile. So a guy that could swim, like,
And then the guy that turned into fire.
and then, like the fire guy.
Yeah.
That's the strongest guy you got.
Yeah.
And that fire is not going to do anything to Superman.
Wait, that movie had to do with Superman?
No, that's what they cite as the reason for creating the Suicide Squad. When the guy's like, "What if Superman decided to come into the Oval Office and
got
take the
it.
president?"
You just need Batman.
Yeah, I mean, well, you just need the Justice League at that point,
It's like
you
there
know?
is no
No, just Batman. There's a movie where Batman takes out all
Yes.
of the
War.
Justice League.
Oh,
Because he had like things to kind of like if they were
Contingency
to be
plans.
contingency plans. So if like they were infiltrated or
I
whatever.
made
Right?
Megan watch that with me.
Did I watch it with you?
Yeah.
Hey, you were the guy.
Yeah, I was the guy.
Yeah, it was good.
It's
It
really,
was
also
good.
on HBO.
What was the name you guys didn't say
War.
that?
The
War? Justice League
animated
War.
DCs are actually really
They're-
good.
Yeah, I mean that's what I've heard they do really well. I don't see a lot of it. I haven't seen a lot of it.
No, you should give it a chance.
You know which one I
honestly.
didn't like? I didn't like the Killing Joke. I thought
No,
the Killing
that
was
Joke.
terrible.
Yeah, I thought the Killing Joke
I
was
fell
like
asleep.
terrible.
It was so bad.
Yeah, and then the ending was like they just cracked up together. It's like what the fuck?
So in the comic book, it's meant to be open ended.
Yeah, so you don't know.
So you don't know if Batman kills him.
Yeah, where
at the
did
end.
didn't we talk about this? I swear. you and I.
We might have.
Yeah, but I think
Not
in
on-
real
yeah.
life or something. Real
Yeah,
life, not the
I think-
podcast.
This is fake life.
This is fake life podcast.
This is our
Podcast.
glamorous podcast life. Where we just talk about how rich Megan is and space dildos.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm reading about this cool kid. You know that was found, a prehistoric kid. Amazing,
Oh my
almost a
God.
complete skeleton, guys.
Wow, wow, that kind of is.
Actually, this is really cool. So
That is kind of interesting.
Maybe share that with us someday.
no.
But yeah, so
No, but okay. So back to that original Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
And then your villain is one of the members that is recruited for the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So you created your own villain, which I guess Iron Man does all the time.
yeah,
But it was so bad, and
Yeah.
the story was dumb.
the whole Joker tie-in like
Yeah.
didn't make any sense.
Yeah. So one thing that the Suicide Squad in the comics is more to undertake these covert ops missions, right? So they could send in these villains, and these villains will conduct these operations that are off the books. And if they get caught, it's like, well, they're villains. This is the kind of stuff they do.
Right,
you know, the U.S. government could disavow the situation. But in that movie, they open up a huge portal in the middle of Gotham, and Batman is just like, all right, let's see what these guys could do.
Yeah.
You know,
all the villains.
yeah.
yeah.
And in this universe,
Yeah.
Metropolis is right across the pond. I think Superman's dead at that point, right?
It's too much.
What?
It's too much.
I smell taco.
Okay, I heard right.
That's weird. There's no tacos anywhere here.
If Megan smells tacos,
There's tacos nearby.
There's tacos around.
Got it. They must be upstairs. Got it. All right.
But
So-
the new one looks really cool. I like James Gunn. I
Me
like
too.
James Gunn's directing style.
It's really James Gunny, as
Yeah.
in like it's very bright.
And
Like
that's
even
the
though
whole-
it's like gray hue, it's very bright.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Peter Capaldi as the Thinker.
Oh,
I
your
love
mans.
Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, man.
I love Peter Capaldi.
Yeah.
He was the 12th Doctor.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm
I'm trying to
super
remember.
confused.
No, I was trying to remember like if I saw him in a trailer. I can't
I
remember
think he
if
comes
I
out
saw
like
him
in
a trailer.
one part.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
He says like
You know
one
what I was
line.
Yeah.
looking for, Jose? I was looking for Funkos of I was looking for the 10th, and I was gonna make one of Donna, and I was gonna give that to you for your birthday. I was like, because I'm Donna.
Aw, you are my Donna.
I'm so
Aw.
sad right now.
Oh,
But once again, great segue into
to
Doctor Who news.
Yes. How appropriate. Good job.
You're welcome, guys. And this is terrible. We are so bad at segues.
I think this is perfect. Dude,
Oh my.
so if we ever get this soundboard working, I need that sound clip of Homer going star wipe. All right, so new Doctor Who news.
Okay.
Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall are getting the hell out of the TARDIS.
Yay!
Oh my god.
I know that's controversial, but I don't give a shit.
Oh my god, like Jodie Whittaker's hands down the worst Doctor that I have ever seen, and this includes Colin Baker's incarnation.
And this is okay. She's not original in her Doctor, and this is what like I have a problem with. Since okay, the first maybe
No, Megan, you're a woman. You're supposed to love her.
am I though? Am I hanging out with the gays and the I don't know what you are.
The geeks. The
But-
geeks.
No.
no, the gays. The gays sounds right.
That seems right.
Gays?
Yes. but
Not yet.
you know, are we sure?
I mean,
But no, see, and this is like from the first couple episodes when I noticed, I was like, she's acting like David Tennant's like doctor, you know? And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, the first time she did, I was like, oh, that's cute. Maybe it's an homage. But after a while, I'm like, no, she just thinks she's David Tennant. Like, she took his whole doctor and tried to make it her own. And I'm just like, even with the whole, like, the gasping and I'm like, no, you're not. You are not. Like, it's just so infuriating. And then I was done once the frog came out. The frog episode.
I forgot about the frog. It has been such a bad series, and it's not even entirely on Whitaker. The writing has been terrible. Like, oh my God, has the writing been terrible? It's just, honestly, it's been this in your face social justice that it really ruins one's experience, because it's like these kind of characters don't speak like that in real life. Like the way you pen gay characters lets me know that you have never spoken to a gay man in your life. You know, or
yeah, I definitely haven't.
It is not good. Like, just, oh my God, it's and I've watched every series of it.
Yeah.
Up until the last series, like where this guy decided to drop an atom bomb on Doctor Who canon, and just go back and destroy the entire foundation of the show.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how is anybody gonna fix this?
Yeah, and you really like Doctor Who.
I love Doctor Who.
I didn't see any of this series, to be honest. Well, I saw maybe like one episode, but I didn't see any much.
So
much more
it's
of it.
gotten to every character, every incarnation.
What do you watch?
Karen
videos. Good.
Karen videos.
Oh, I see. That explains a lot.
I did watch a lot of Doctor Who. Wait, but you're telling me to watch something good, but you want me to watch this part of the Doctor Who.
No, we want you to watch Doctor Who.
But I did. I said that I watched Doctor Who, just not this series, not this part of the series. Megan.
You should have watched a little bit just so you have input.
So you'd be just as mad. You got it.
So there's always a part in the new doctor's stories where they go, I'm the doctor, and you're sitting back going, yeah, you are. But then every time she does it, I just go, nah. I don't see it.
Dang.
And it's just the writing's so contradictory to where she's telling you don't kill, and then she goes and puts bombs in Tim Shaw's brain or whatever.
Crazy.
And then gets really mad at the guy that pushes him off the cliff while the bombs are blowing up inside of him. So you had no right to do that. You were blowing him up. Then there was that oversized.
But she still had no right to push him off the cliff.
There was that oversized spider that is suffocating to death because it's way too big for itself. And she's just watching him, and then some guy comes in and shoots the spider. You had no right to do that. So we're just gonna and then she proceeds to lock up all of these giant spiders into a giant vault to let them die in there.
So she does what she says.
Yes, she contradicts herself.
No, she just meant you have no right to do that.
Like, but her as a
You're
doctor,
taking the fun from me. But she is so she's not good. I have not seen a single episode where I've been like, ooh, that was cool.
Were her companions good?
So the old man.
Ironically enough, the best character is the old white guy.
Oh my god.
The old white guy is the best character on the show.
Who should have been? He's the actual doctor.
He's funny. He's charming.
Yeah.
He's a great character.
Yeah.
But other than that, so one of the companions was said to have dyspraxia, right? And that only comes up in episode 1.
What's that?
Dyspraxia is kind of a disorder, I guess.
Okay.
Where you have no what would it be? Well, I'm trying to think of the word. Like hand-eye coordination. Like he has problems climbing ladders, riding bicycles.
Oh, okay.
So this kind of stuff. So like episode 1 is him trying to learn how to ride a bike.
It's a motor disorder.
Yeah, it said it affects fine and gross motor skills, motor
there you go.
planning, and coordination. It's not related to intelligence, but it sometimes affects cognitive skills. Dyspraxia is sometimes used interchangeably with developmental coordination disorders.
That voice, though.
I know. You're welcome.
So just fucking Google shit.
I was Googling it. That's why.
God.
Did you see me do that, Megan? That's what I did right now.
No, all of a sudden you fucking want to Google everything.
I was already Googling it.
You know,
when
I
was
still want to be
asking
paid
him.
for this.
But
Yeah.
again, that only comes up in episode 1.
Okay.
And the rest of the show, he's fine. Like
Okay.
there's no issues with anything.
Oh.
There is even one part. Okay, so
So they had to point it out, but then didn't do anything.
yeah, and then
with it.
there's one part where they're being shot at by a bunch of robots, and he takes a gun and he runs in and shoots down all the robots.
Oh.
Right?
Better
And he's
than a
just like-
stormtrooper.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's just like, like Call of Duty or something like
Oh
that.
my gosh.
And the doctor's like, you had no right to do that. And then she
Oh my
she
gosh.
builds an EMP and blows all of them up.
What the heck?
You know, it is bad. The writing is terrible. This doctor's her only personality is I'm a woman.
Oh.
And it's just so when the Master becomes Missy, she is fantastic.
Oh.
Missy is one of the
great.
best characters ever. And so I've always said, I'm not a fan of gender swapping or race bending. The Doctor's the one character you could do that. A Time Lord is the one character you can do that
Because
with.
it actually happens. Well, he becomes different people
Where it
and
works.
stuff like that. Yeah,
where it's part of the story.
Yeah.
Where it actually works. When the Master goes from John Sims to Michelle Gomez, she is fantastic and hands down one of the best characters. Every time you see her, like she steals that scene.
Yeah.
But she's just good in general.
Yeah,
I
she is so
absolutely
good.
love her.
She is such a good villain.
Yeah.
And so seeing her as Missy, it's fantastic. And then they try to do it with the Doctor, and it's like, why is this
also-
bad? Like there's a scene with
Okay, like, yeah, it's obviously a big part of it is the writing, but also I seen Jodie Whittaker. I think I've only seen her on one or other thing, which was Black Mirrors, and I absolutely did not like her. And this was before Doctor Who, so she's on a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, I've heard.
and I'm
I've never
just
seen
like,
it. The only thing I knew she was in prior to this was Broadchurch, which was also penned by Chibnall. I watched the American version of Broadchurch.
she needs to get away from Chibnall.
I watched the American version of Broadchurch with had David Tennant with an American accent, which is really weird, but it works though. Like that man could do anything.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
He
I
is
love him.
adorable. Oh my god! But just the writing is so bad. So there's a scene where somebody like they call the Doctor, and then somebody approaches Bradley Walsh, who plays the old white guy, and he's like, "Oh, you're the Doctor," and then she's like, "No, I'm the Doctor," and he's like, "But you're a woman." He goes, "The Doctor's supposed to be male," and she goes, "I've had an upgrade," and it's like, all right. Have you like really? All right.
How many seasons of her did we get?
So she's done. She did 3 already.
3? So
Or did she did 2?
2.
There was 2 because. All right. So I
this is gonna
have
be
a
the
quote.
final season with her.
I have a quote that Chibnall said. Jodie and I made 3 series and outpacked with each other at the start of this once in a lifetime blast. So now our shift is done. We're handing back the TARDIS keys. Jodie's magnificent, iconic Doctor has exceeded all our high expectations. She's been the gold standard leading actor, shouldering the responsibility of being the first female Doctor with style, strength, warmth, generosity, and humor.
Well, the good thing is we're getting a new Doctor soon, so and we'll see what happens with the series from there.
So yeah, I mean, new Doctor, new showrunner, but
Yeah.
that bomb they dropped. So they
Yeah.
also recast the Master in the newer series.
Okay.
Were you aware of that, Megan?
No.
Yeah,
I stopped. I was like, oh, Peter Capaldi's gone. We're done.
They recast the Master with Sacha Dhawan, who plays. I think he comes out in Iron Fist, so that's
Oh.
not
That
not
doesn't
much.
help.
But
Is he Danny Rand?
he's a bad guy in season 2, I think. He's the other one that he has to fight. But he is a carbon copy of John Sims' Master. Like he there is no originality at all
I hate that.
to that. They can't, and you can't really blame the actors entirely because they do have to work with the material they're given.
But you can at least try
Yeah, because
to
even
make it your
Capaldi,
own.
because even Capaldi had bad episodes where he was still fantastic in, and just they're not good. Yaz, one of the companions, is terrible. I forget she's there half the time. She is honestly there to be like, I'm gonna go stand over here, and then she disappears, and then you forget she's there.
Huh. Well, we're getting a new doctor, so.
Yes, we're getting a new doctor.
And a new writer.
You're really
New
mad
show-
about this.
Oh my god, I have so many Doctor Who feelings, and I have no one to
Nah,
vent to
I feel
because
you.
nobody's watched it
Yeah,
anymore, and I'm just
yeah.
like, I'm angry.
Yeah.
No one's trying to
I'm
hurt
gonna angry
themselves.
watch this.
I heard a lot though. I mean, aside from you, from other like just people on like YouTube and stuff like that, I've heard like how much they hated this series, this iteration of the Doctor, and they're
and-
ready to get out.
And it was funny because everybody was talking about how bad Stephen Moffat was as a showrunner, which I don't
he's so
think so.
good.
I
He's so
love Stephen
dark.
Moffat.
But I think that's my appeal to him was because he was so dark in like a lot of his like episodes.
I think
It's like creepy.
I think his weakness became at the end when he refused to kill characters, and he just kept bringing characters back to life. Like Clara had such a good death episode.
Like when because she died so many times. Like
the Face the Raven episode.
the face of Raven.
The Face the Raven.
The what? What was it?
Face the Raven.
Face the Raven.
So it's funny because I watched this episode with Megan, and Megan in that episode, Megan was like, "You know what? This is the first time I actually like Clara."
Oh my God.
And like this was like 10, 15 minutes into the episode.
Wow.
So she had no idea what was coming.
Wow.
And then at the end of the episode, they kill her off.
Oh wow.
Because I just liked her so much. Like I didn't like her as a companion. I just didn't like her.
And she was a companion
Clara.
when she died. She was a companion to who?
To Peter Capaldi.
Oh, okay. So I haven't seen that then.
You haven't seen Capaldi?
Well, I've seen part of Capaldi, but I didn't see all of Capaldi because the last thing I mean I've seen her die. I've seen her die. I remember her dying as
Yeah.
she was the thing,
the Dalek.
the Dalek. Yeah. So I remember her dying.
And then
then
she was
Then she also became like
the governess.
Yeah, but then didn't she die with not David Tennant, the guy after her?
Matt Smith.
Matt
Oh, when
Smith.
she jumped into the timeline, she didn't die though.
She's just what was she? She's like the final girl or something. What were they calling her?
The Impossible Girl.
The Impossible Girl.
Yeah, she jumps into the timeline. He jumps
Yeah.
after her, and then the next episode is the 50th anniversary. Special.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, yeah. So I haven't seen that far into it. Then I'll watch maybe.
Peter Capaldi is such a good actor. Like he is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, I think
as
I
the
liked Matt
Doctor.
Smith a lot. That's why.
I get it.
I was like really
a lot of
attached to
people
them.
like Matt Smith.
Yeah, and I
my
think
nephew really likes Matt.
Yeah, I
Smith,
think
too.
I think it was because we had gone from such a run with David Tennant, and to me it was kind of like it was almost like my first like new Doctor because
Eccleston?
the guy before David Tennant, is that him?
Eccleston was 9. He was the one that revived the show.
Okay,
With Russell T Davies.
so he was a quick one, right? Like
Yeah,
he was only
just
one
one
season
season.
of it. Then we got David Tennant who stood for so long, and
3
then,
seasons.
and then Matt Smith who came right after. It might have been longer than that, to be honest.
No, he only did 3
Did 3
seasons.
seasons? Okay,
Yeah, 'cause
I
there
had an
was-
attachment to David Tennant a lot,
I
so
get it.
I wasn't sure about Matt Smith. But then there was a lot in the Matt Smith series that I was like, oh my god.
I feel like Matt Smith's first episode is the perfect starting
Yeah.
point for people too, because
Yeah.
it rebooted the entire show.
Yes,
And
I can agree with that.
again, that scene where he's facing down the what was it, Atroxy? Yeah. That big alien, and he's just like, look in your databanks and see who I am.
Mm.
And they start going through scenes of old doctors, and then all of the faces that he just walks through, and he goes like, basically, I'm the Doctor. And I'm like, yeah, you are. And that was episode 1.
Oh, and
know-
so you already knew.
Yeah, and like here we're in episode. We're in her second season. At the end of the second season, and she goes, "I'm the Doctor," and I'm like, "No, you're not. Stop! Just stop! Stop saying that. Nobody
funny.
believes it."
That's crazy.
But oh, man, I have so many Doctor Who feelings. But Capaldi was fantastic.
Okay, I'm gonna watch.
Hands
Capaldi.
down, my favorite Doctor.
Yeah.
I think Capaldi had the most character development.
Okay.
Because when he starts in the beginning, he's just like, am I a good man? Like he doesn't know who he is, and it shows. Like one of my favorite lines is he's trying to do something, and he goes like, "This is Clara. She's my," and she goes like, "I'm his carer," and he goes like, "That's right. She's my carer. She cares, so I don't have to." And he's so much in that.
Yeah.
Like he's does things
Yeah.
kind of to be boisterous, to be I did it. Like
Right.
I knew I could do it. He's very much like House.
Yeah.
Where House, like they're like, oh, this patient's gonna die. He's like, I don't care. I figured it out.
Yeah.
Like they don't want the treatment. That's on them. Like I
Yeah.
figured it out. I
Right.
did my part. So that's what Peter Capaldi's Doctor
Cool.
is.
Yeah.
To where he's just like, I don't care.
I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah, like Peter
Catch up on
Capaldi is
it.
such a great Doctor.
Yeah.
And and then we got Whitaker. who I wanted to like.
Yeah.
I wanted her to be cool and.
Do you guys
funny.
think that the next one is going to be a female again?
Probably.
Yeah. I hope that they...
It'll probably be a black female.
That's cool. I hope that they do something amazing with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, like just considering what you've said and what other people have said, I hope that it doesn't just become like, you know, like you said, so in your face about everything and more of like, you know, let's just tell a story, you know, about this character.
Exactly.
And I did see some clips of apparently a former doctor, or I think it was a former doctor who was a female and she was black.
Yeah.
Which I guess was
Joe
technically
Martin.
the first doctor,
No,
right?
she came before the first Doctor, which also doesn't make sense in canon because she has a police box TARDIS, which the police box TARDIS doesn't come along till William Hartnell.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
they didn't think about the canon.
no,
Like
because
you said,
he doesn't
through.
watch the fucking show. God damn it, Chibnall.
Well, that was a great conversation about Doctor Who. We
You
still
know
have
what?
other stuff.
Move on. I'm just mad now. Pokemon.
I was going to talk about Pokemon and you told me to talk about Pokemon. So there's a live action series that's in development or talks at least about it. I'm not sure about it. My hesitation with live action Netflix series of animes, they're not good because Death Note was actually one of my favorite animes that I saw, and then they did a live action movie about it, and it was such trash. They really downplayed L, who was a great character. They really downplayed Misa, who ended up being like the ultimate villain in the series, which made no sense because it was L. I mean, it was Light the whole time, and then Light became like a hero, and it was just such a
Spoilers
weird...
if you haven't watched.
I
Death
mean,
Note.
when did this come
God.
out? It came out in like 2012 or something like that.
Grow up. Anime is forever.
Well, this wasn't anime. This is a live action.
And you just ruined the whole anime.
F that anime. If it wasn't ruined for you by watching it, now you know. You're welcome. No, but I mean, I like Pokemon. You guys know I love Pokemon a lot.
Did you like the Detective Pikachu?
I
movie?
did. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to like it too. Which was great because I love Pokemon. I like the designs that they use in the series too. It was crazy because that guy was actually found through like the internet searches, I guess, because he was already kind of designing his own like live action Pokemon, and then they saw his art and translated it into the movie. So it was a cool story, like for that guy designing the characters and everything like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this type of stuff. I mean, I'll watch it probably, you know, because it's Pokemon.
Yeah, of course you're gonna
and
watch
it's on
it.
Netflix, you know, just like other stuff that I might watch anyway. So yeah.
I did see that they're also trying to do like a anime versions of video games like Far Cry and Splinter Cell.
Oh, okay.
But they're also trying to do an anime version of the Terminator.
Okay.
How far are you on My Hero Academia?
I stopped watching it.
Really?
I only saw like 4
It's
episodes.
so good.
Yeah, I gotta get into it.
You're the worst person. Oh my God.
Okay, Megan.
Yeah, okay, I'm right.
I watched Megan McCain on YouTube.
But also,
I think you're worse.
but so besides doing the anime version of certain things, they're also trying to do live adaptations of certain animes.
No.
Apparently, they're trying to do Cowboy Bebop, which I have no idea what that is.
Oh my God, I love Cowboy Bebop.
Well, you're
Please
getting a
don't
live
do this
action.
to us.
Is that
Please
for
don't.
Netflix too?
And yes,
Mm.
and
No.
One Piece.
Yeah.
No, don't do this to us.
Yeah.
You're getting a live action One Piece, mate.
Are they gonna be American made or Japanese made?
I highly doubt they'll be American made.
Netflix,
Okay.
I mean, Japanese made.
Oh, okay.
Netflix is so bad at like
yeah.
live action anything.
Especially
Please
from
don't.
anime to live action.
I'm begging you, please don't ruin Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Please don't ruin One Piece. You know, One Piece is like really long.
Yeah, it's been
still
going on.
I've heard.
Yeah.
It's still going
Yeah.
like forever.
I guess we'll see what happens with this ruining.
Well, I don't watch the live actions anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. But I know Frank's gonna be really upset because he loves One Piece. Like he still reads the mangas that are coming out. So I know he's gonna be really upset.
Oh, you could break the news to him.
I'm gonna text him right now. Actually,
Or you should just tell him to listen to the podcast.
Yeah, have him listen to the goddamn show.
I don't want to do that to him.
Yeah.
I'm tired of having to listen to this show 50 times a day to pad our numbers.
I've listened to him like twice sometimes. Yeah, just in case.
I don't listen to them at all.
At all, yeah.
Well, you listen. Megan listens. I mean, Jaime listens to
For
one
Megan.
Megan.
I have some
Man.
Pokemon news.
Cowboy Bebop.
Go on.
Pokemon, there's a game called Pokemon Unite that came out on the Switch, and it's a lot of fun. I didn't think I was going to like it because I'm not into, what do the people call it? MOBAs?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, it's like...
It sounds dirty, though.
It does, yeah. It's pretty dirty,
Sounds
but it's
like it.
basically like an arena style game, right? Where you choose a Pokemon and you kind of multiplayer online battle arena. So you
Okay.
choose a character. So you choose a Pokemon in the situation, and then you guys try to make you collect Pokemon and you try to make those Pokemon into the goals, basically of the opposite team. It sounds a little weird, but that's what you do in the games. You collect like orbs. It's like energy from those Pokemon, and you power the goals to like eliminate them, and then you can move on to the next goal type of thing. So, but it's like an arena style game. you battle Pokemon within the game. It's not like a traditional Pokemon game, which is why I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or not. But I've gotten really into Alolan Ninetales is my jam right now, and you guys have no idea what that means.
I don't know what that
I know the Pokemons, but
You know Alolan
yeah.
Ninetales?
Yeah, I know what that
Oh,
is.
cool. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean,
I'm not Jose.
describe her to me.
Do I sound like Jose? Like, I actually watch anime, unlike you who gives up after 4 episodes.
Damn,
I don't
shots
even-
fired.
I don't even watch
That's why
Pokemon
when
the
I was
anime.
like questioning you, I was like, what animes have you watched? And I was like, I'm embarrassed for you.
This is Alolan Ninetales for Jose. It's like a
Ooh.
fox. You're not even looking. I saw
am
you.
looking.
He doesn't even care.
It's a nine-tail fox, and it's made of ice this time because she's from Alola.
Well, I mean, I'm glad we have this visual aid for this audio
Yeah,
podcast.
we might post it on Instagram, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
That's a good idea. We should
won't.
really post more.
yeah, we should. We
Aren't
just
you
gotta
guys
find
in charge?
things.
You guys don't do anything.
Megan.
Just let it
Megan.
happen. We're gonna be posting Megan sound clips, so
Yeah. It's
That's
gonna be
our new
all
thing.
Megan's. Yeah.
I'm so mad.
So yeah, it's a fun
well,
game.
stop being so quotable.
It's awful. I know.
The game is also free.
All right, hold on. You just got my interest.
It's on. You have a Switch?
No,
Oh.
Oh
I
my
have to buy a.
God.
I
Oh
will
my
buy a
God.
Switch for this free game.
Okay. Okay, do that. But it's
Get a better apartment first.
oh my god.
No, I like my whole.
So we can host
Well,
it back in your
get
hall.
an AC.
No, but it's a fun game. It's really interesting. Definitely a different take on Pokemon games. I wish they had a little bit more, but I think as things progress, because it's like almost like a mobile game, except it's not on your device. It's not on your phone. It's on your Switch.
Okay.
So it seems like they're gonna add more stuff along the way. There is another game that I like that's called Pokemon Snap that I play a lot. Do you guys know about Pokemon Snap?
That's a picture taking
Yes.
game.
It is a picture taking
Haha.
game. Megan knows about it, and I think that's why I like it, because I like Pokemon and I like taking pictures. I'm not a photographer. I just like taking pictures. So,
We're in 2020. Everyone with a phone is a photographer.
right? That's what we are. Yeah. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. We're getting an update to it. So three new areas to explore. You have no idea what that means. So,
No.
so in this game, you go through different parts of this world, and there's different islands. There's like a volcano. There's a beach. There's an underwater, like under the sea type of version of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a cave, different things. So we're getting new stages like that. We're getting a river. We're getting like a rocky type terrain, which is kind of weird. But it also includes like poisonous Pokemon, which again, you don't know what that means. And then you get, we also gonna get like where you become
Wait,
miniature.
are they poisonous or venomous?
Poisonous. Why is it actually venomous?
Well, I mean, there's a difference.
Okay, so
Like
explain to me the difference.
poison is if you eat it, it poisons you.
Okay.
Venomous is if they bite you.
Well, in the
They
Pokemon,
poison you.
Well, in the Pokemon game, they're called poison types,
Oh.
so they're poisonous.
Okay.
Okay, so check yourself before you get checked. This is Pokemon. Do you know about this?
This is not real
No.
life.
So,
Damn, got the
not-
finger and everything.
you like the finger?
I mean, just up to the first knuckle.
That's what you say now. He likes two. We're getting more Pokemon as well. More Pokemon, and then the other stage was like you kind of shrink down to like miniature size. But yeah, you're this kid and he's just taking pictures of Pokemon, and I think I like that. I like that a lot. It's very soothing, very calming. It helped me through like the later part of the pandemic.
Oh,
So
I
it was
just
a lot of fun.
masturbate like a normal person.
Oh, is that video you sent me?
I figured you were curious.
Bi curious, yes. More like bi furious, but still.
Stop.
I think. I mean, what else were we gonna talk about?
Exorcist.
The Exorcist trilogy coming up.
Because I read the whole thing on that.
Okay.
right.
Megan, go on, please.
Okay. So let's start with it's going to be released. I guess they want to release it on Peacock, which is the new streaming service. I think they're the ones that are doing. They took The Office from us, huh?
Yes.
Sons of bitches.
Oh my god.
But yeah, they took The Office from
It's free.
Netflix. From
Peacock is free.
Really?
No, it's not. It's gonna be an actual streaming site. Like you have
No,
to pay for it.
Peacock is free with ads. And if you want to remove the ads, I think The Office though they only have the first season, the first 2 seasons on it for free, but Peacock is free.
Then it's not free because I want to watch all of The Office. The Office is amazing, and season 3 is like my favorite. So
They
fun
know.
run, baby, fun run. But anyways, so they are putting $400 million into a new
Jesus
Exorcist
Christ.
trilogy.
That's how much Scarlett Johansson is suing for.
Oh my god.
No?
50 million.
But yeah, so with that, they are planning to make like a continuation. That's what the storyline is going to be. So they are recasting, or actually not recasting, but she is reprising her role is Ellen Burstyn. She plays the mom, Chris McNeil, on the original Exorcist movie.
Okay.
So
You haven't seen that, have you?
The original?
Yeah.
I think I might have seen it, but I don't
oh
remember.
my
at this
god.
point. Like, it's like.
I just wanted to hear Megan's reaction when I
Also,
pointed it out.
also, it's horrifying.
That's the point.
Also, I want to be able to sleep.
Horror movie.
Yeah, which is, it's weird because I've seen a
No
lot
wonder
of.
we don't click.
No wonder.
Oh.
It's because you're evil. That's why
Yeah.
you like it. No, I'm saying.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I've been
Thank
able
you.
to watch a lot of those
Megan,
old.
watch Wellington Paranormal, please.
Okay.
So-
What is it on? You said HBO.
We've been through this.
It's on Peacock.
On Peacock. With ads?
So I've been able to watch a lot of the old, like old scary movies. Like, what did I watch
like
recently?
Bela Lugosi's Dracula.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no, I'm talking about like the.
Oh my god, did he really say okay sure to that?
I'm just talking about like the
my
ones
eye is twitching.
the ones of my time. But I mean, like, okay, so Aliens I consider like a scary movie. I would consider Aliens a scary movie. Alien, and then Aliens, and then so on, right? So also
Aliens.
Aliens, it's part 2.
My eye is fucking twitching. I don't want to
3
hear this
S's?
shit anymore.
But no, I'm saying like, so I've watched some of like like I saw Halloween. No, not Halloween. What was the Michael Myers one? That is
Halloween.
Okay. Did I see that one? Yeah. So I saw Halloween. Megan,
Megan, please sit down.
I'm going backwards and getting there eventually.
I'm gonna space dildo you right now.
Oh my god, girl. That was not the reaction I was expecting. Jose wants to watch.
Yeah, we do need to post pictures of those.
Oh my
space
God.
dildos,
I
though,
did.
because
She has pictures. Oh, but on our feed,
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
because those
Anyways.
things are massive.
So trilogy.
After that infuriating conversation with Jaime.
I know how I feel about Chris Chibnall. Everyone's just being angry today.
Yeah.
It's the angry
Live
orchard.
actions.
Angry
Oh my
orchard.
god. Got us.
All right. So anyways, there's not too much of the story that's out right now for that. But it's going to be produced by Blumhouse, which actually I do like Blumhouse's pictures. Like they do like Sinister and
Yeah.
they do Purge.
I
and they
wanted to
do-
see the Fantasy Island one, but I hear it's terrible.
I'm not trying to do that. I wasn't trying to do that to myself.
Because I thought it was a cool idea.
Mhm.
Like did of course you didn't
No.
watch the original Fantasy Island.
No.
No, Megan, maybe.
And my eye is just twitching the whole time. My lord. Is that the one with Dr. Monroe? Yeah. Yeah.
So they go to an island, they can make wishes, and the wishes come true. And then Blumhouse made a remake with Michael Pena. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I don't see him as.
But it's supposed to be a dark spin on it. You make a wish and then
Yeah.
there's that twist to it. Has anybody seen Old, the M. Night Shyamalan movie?
No.
So I just said twist, and that just brought that to mind.
Wait, is it out already?
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't out already. Plus, it's M. Night Shyamalan.
I know. I'm gonna watch it, but
I'm gonna watch it.
I already know where this is gonna go.
What is it on?
Theaters, I think.
Only? Who
think
does
so.
that?
I don't. M. Night Shyamalan.
And then it's M. Night
It's a
Shyamalan.
twist.
It's like,
That was the twist.
oh my god.
Everybody gets COVID.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Scarlett
the end of the
Johansson
movie.
should have worked for M. Night Shyamalan. But anyways, but yeah, they're the ones that are producing it. Director's gonna be David Gordon Green, and surprisingly, Danny McBride. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but Danny McBride is writing for this. And I was wondering, I was like, is he? And because I don't really look into shit like that. Like, I don't look into like, oh, who's writing
Their
it,
credits.
who's directing it. I don't give a shit. You know, I'm here to criticize. But I was looking up to see like if he's written any other horror, and he wrote Halloween, the one in 2018, where it's the one that's
The
picking
actual
up
sequel?
from it's not just like reinventing everything, which was like my eye is still twitching. Jaime,
It's the one with...
every time I look
What was
at
her
you.
name? Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah.
Shut up.
You don't get to say her name.
You don't get to talk about it.
Maybe it's all the drinks you've had already. That's
No,
causing
it's
your eyes to
you.
twitch.
It's you, because it didn't start twitching until you started talking. So basically, yeah. So he co-wrote on that, and now that I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like McBride. So yeah, okay. I mean, that one wasn't that great, but at least it was actually a trilogy, like, or not trilogy, sequel to what was going on, you know?
Continuation.
Yeah. So, yeah, but apparently he's writing on this. And, okay, I guess. I don't know who anyone else is. Peter Sattler. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Name sounds familiar, but I can't.
Okay. And so is David Gordon Green, apparently. Linda Blair not returning.
Oh,
And-
womp womp.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed about that. She's the actual little
Yeah,
girl of the Exorcist.
I knew that. I knew that.
I would
one.
imagine
Megan.
that would be a bigger draw than Ellen Burstyn.
Yeah, I would think so too, but I guess you get what you can, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, she was good as the mom.
I'm like, but does Linda Blair have any work that she can't do this?
Yeah, she don't want to deal with this bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if she's like, because she came back for the sequel, The
Yeah.
Exorcist 2 Heretic. So
Wasn't
I
she
don't-
like haunted by the movie or something like that afterwards though, and that's why
Yeah.
she like just like, I don't
I
want
had
to do this
Shudder
anymore.
for a while.
I've been meaning to get that because
You
I
had
want to watch
Shudder.
Train to Busan too.
Is
The
it on
Peninsula?
there?
Yeah, it's
Is
on there.
Peninsula on there? With subtitles?
Probably. I'm assuming so.
We saw that, right? I don't think it was a good movie.
Peninsula?
Yeah.
Really?
Not to ruin it.
Did you watch the first one?
I love Train to Busan. Yes,
It was great,
It's
right?
one of my favorite. That's where that one guy that's going to be in the Eternals was, and that like,
Yeah.
I was like in love with him. Yeah. You're welcome.
I'm not thanking you. Not after all that
I can see all that on your face.
So angry at you today. Yeah, so Linda Blair not coming back, and I don't know, like, I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know if, like,
If Jaime will watch it.
I don't care if Jaime watches anything anymore. His whole, like, opinion is just, like,
Why are you talking about my hole?
your- Space dildos, all right? Space dildos.
You're just coming for my hole.
3 beers is 3 beers is the sweet spot for Megan.
Can we
And
talk about-
2 for Jaime, apparently.
Yeah, a 1.5 because this was like a half.
Wow.
No, I was kidding. Can we talk about Ghostbusters?
No.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you weren't done with that. Sorry.
No. So I'm thinking like The Exorcist because 2 Heretic wasn't really that great, honestly. But 3 was kind of interesting. It was more like a serial killer kind of thing.
I did not know there was a 3.
There is a 3, so apparently, and there was actually a show Exorcist show.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know
right.
if you guys watched it or heard of it.
I
At least.
wanted to, but it was on like Stars or
No, it was on
something.
Hulu.
Was it on Hulu? I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know it was on Hulu.
It was really good. Like the first season, I really enjoyed it. Like the first season, I didn't watch the second season because I think I forgot about it. Like I don't know. It was just like okay, but the ending was interesting because I think it reintroduced Pazuzu, which is the original demon.
Yeah.
I want a Pazuki.
That sounds delicious. I'm
It does. I can't even be mad about it.
I can't be mad about that. Pazookies are delicious.
Pazookies are delicious.
But yeah, so it reintroduces Pazuzu. So it was really good. I think you should give it a shot. I'm gonna
We'll
watch
definitely do
season
that.
2 just to see what if it feels good. But I think at that time they didn't do season 3 because Fox got acquired by Disney. So they're like, it's not attracting the audience, basically. So they didn't do a season 3. But what's the guy's name?
Mike.
Is that his name?
I don't know.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
Just what's the guy's name?
John Cho.
Ah.
He's from Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Cho is in it. Like he's one of the main guys.
I like
Oh,
him.
cool.
Yeah, he's really good. But yeah, so that's Exorcist news, and I'm really excited for it actually
Nice.
because I want to just see new horror movies because
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
tired
not
of
much.
watching
Horror movies.
horror
Yeah.
movies. So
I want good horror movies, not like La Llorona.
that was so bad. Oh, speaking of which, like I was saying earlier, before you cut me off, fucking rude people.
Oh my god.
I was watching a classic horror movie on Netflix, and it's an Italian horror movie. It was pretty interesting until like the end, and then I was like, why? Why do you do this to me, horror movies? but yeah, it's okay. Like, it's not great, but it's okay.
Do we get a name?
It's called a
classic
classic
horror
horror movie.
movie.
No,
Yeah.
that's really what it's called.
I was confused too, but then I got it.
I just heard
eventually.
I was watching a classic horror movie, and I'm
Yeah.
like, which one?
It did sound like you were just saying you were watching a classic horror movie, and not that the name of it was.
I'm
the
imagining
classic
a
horror
black and
movie.
white
Shut up,
Italian
Jaime. That's all I care about. Shut the fuck up.
I understood what she was going for eventually, but it wasn't clear by her explanation.
I don't care. Shut the fuck up.
Thanks for mansplaining that. I needed that.
You're welcome.
This is why we have to repeat whatever Megan says twice.
Gay-splaining.
Why do you want me on this stupid show then?
We're just
Because
kidding.
you're for sound bites. We'll be honest.
First of all, I hate you, Jose.
Oh my
And
God.
second of all, Jaime, shut the fuck up. All right, move on, guys.
Ghostbusters. So
Finn Wolfhard. I like him. He's cute.
cool.
You guys don't watch Stranger Things?
Oh yeah, I did.
That's the kid.
I did. Cool. Yeah.
He's fine in Strangers. I like them in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So
really good.
so he's probably gonna be good in Ghostbusters too then.
I'm pretty sure.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
So I saw like this trailer breakdown of the trailer, and it was by Jason Reitman, which I guess is one of the producers, executive director.
Yeah.
I don't know what he is. Anyway, he was breaking down the whole thing, and I was kind of interested because I like that whole Stranger Things feel of the movie. There's a little girl who's like an outcast type of thing, and I liked it. But then the more he explained the trailer to me, the more I started like, well, why are we gonna watch this movie, right? Because a lot of what he pointed out was like, well, we brought in a lot of the classic stuff from the original movie, and this is what we're gonna put in. So like down to the ghosts, like for example, he was talking about the giant Stay Puft.
Stay Puft.
Yeah, Stay Puft. So he was like explaining, well, we didn't want to bring back the giant one, we couldn't figure out how to like kind of incorporate it into this new movie. Like, what can we do? And he made like miniature versions of like the Stay Puft one.
Yeah, I remember
and
that in the trailer.
yeah, so he started pointing out all these ghosts. Like there was a skeletal ghost that also came out, like was in the taxi in the original movie. This time he's in a diner. There's like a remake of Slimer, and I was just kind of like, the Terror Dog. The Terror Dog is also like they're bringing that back as like a main ghost in the movie, and so it just started kind of to me becoming a little redundant. Like we got all of this. We had all this really great stuff in the original movie. Why do we need to have it in a remake of the movie?
It'll probably be more like Easter eggs, though. Like I don't think it'll be that story heavy for it to just be in the background, or for you to walk by something and be like, hey, that's that skeleton that was in the cab. I guess he got where he's going.
It seemed pretty upfront and center to me. I mean, just based on the trailer.
But would you have noticed had he not mentioned it?
Well, and now that's a good question because I'm not sure. But he also, in the way that he was describing the movie, was making it seem like, you know, we're even taking some of the shots, you know, and then the style that they had in the original movie, and we're also going to try to incorporate that into like this remake of the movie. You know, it's taking place in a whole new area as opposed to New York. It's like in like the Midwest somewhere. And it again, it just started feeling a little to me like it's like we're just moving everything that we had in New York, we're moving it down to the Midwest or whatever it was, you know, like for the movie. So it was a little, to me, it was like a lot of what we already exist, and just kind of trying to run with that, trying to run off just pure nostalgia. Yeah. As opposed to something new.
Like The Last Jedi.
But I would rather watch that than the whole all-female cast of just the same thing. Because I didn't enjoy that at all.
So look, I don't think it was as bad as people say it is.
Pretty bad.
I don't think it was as bad as people.
and it had Hemsworth in it. So
he was so dumb in that movie. I do feel like a lot of people were upset by the whole gender swapping thing, but they weren't even. Were they really even like playing those characters? Play those characters. Yeah, so they're
for women.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, so people were already mad at the fact that there were 4 women in this movie, and I don't think that had anything to do really with
no, it was
the
just a
story.
Bad movie. The writing was bad. The jokes were bad. The jokes, quote unquote, because it wasn't funny. Even Melissa McCarthy, who's usually funny, it was just dull.
I only like her in Bridesmaids.
Yeah,
she's not that funny.
That's the only thing I could think of with her in.
No, I like, what's her name? Jones. I forgot her name.
Kristen Wiig.
No.
She's in that movie too, isn't she?
I love Kristen Wiig, first of all.
Yeah.
The black lady.
Leslie Jones.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love her.
Yeah, hilarious.
She's really funny.
So good cast with terrible writing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just.
What I'm saying is like this one could be, because this one's actually playing off like the original Ghostbusters, and maybe they're showing like these ghosts and whatnot for to attract
continuity
people. Yeah, like so it would attract people like me or Jose or anyone else,
but me.
because they're like, let's go watch it.
Hey,
it's
I
gonna
know
be
that
nice
guy.
Or whatever.
I understood that reference.
But maybe they'll bring in more with it, which is what I'm hoping. And I like the whole this is like the grandkid and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I like the kids cast, which I think would work better with the movie. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that it's going to be something like that, as opposed to, all right, let's just put women. And I'm just like, what the fuck? This is kids and stuff.
And then what? Yeah. Who knows? They're going to come watch it anyway. Women.
We're just going to put women. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess we'll see, ultimately what it comes out to be. It was just, for me, I don't like just kind of living in just those specific things that you have to put into a new movie because there was an old movie that also talked about the Ghostbusters, like that's just my thought about it. I understand the reference like to Egon and everything like that, right? Even Janine, right, who comes back. Like, I guess she was like they said that, oh, that's his care, right? The person that took care of him in his like final days, so I like that type of reference.
Oh,
I
and
like
Annie Potts is in it too.
Who's Annie Potts?
She played the secretary.
So Janine.
Oh, yeah. Janine?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember her name. I just remember Annie Potts. She's so pretty.
Yeah.
She's like almost 70, and I would still take
she
that
looks
down.
Really. She looks really young still too. It was crazy.
Oh my god, I would break her hip.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Please don't break your hip.
Oh, wow. That escalated real quick.
We are not here to hurt people.
Yeah.
Was the ending Bill Murray? Like the
Maybe,
voice?
Yeah. I think so.
First of all, I love me some Bill Murray.
Everybody loves him some Bill Murray, except Jaime, I'm assuming.
Yeah, of course, because he hates everything that's amazing and wonderful, of course.
But by the way, have you guys recently seen the original Ghostbusters?
I think I watched it probably, like, the closest time I watched it was probably like 10 years ago.
That's the closest?
Yeah, I haven't seen it in
probably
years.
Probably maybe 4 years.
I can't.
She's like, I fit it in between one of my Marvel binges.
I watch horror movies and Marvel. That's where I am in life right now. Also YouTube. Slot machines.
We rewatched it, I would say, probably in the last 2 or 3 years.
Doesn't hold up.
It doesn't hold up. There's
Really?
There's a lot that's just wrong with Bill Murray's character. Like,
But do we really
alone.
trust Hyman in this? I mean, at all?
Maybe because I'm a little bit more I don't,
Woke.
Whoa.
Go back to sleep.
I wouldn't
Hyman.
call it being woke. It's just that, like, yeah, there's some things that are really inappropriate that are
Okay,
said.
but you could say
you know?
that about like anything
Everything, yeah.
classic.
Yeah, of
like
course.
you could say that about.
Of course.
Because I am a huge fan of Married with Children.
I
I
love Married
love
with
Ed
Children.
O'Neill.
And all the
like,
fat jokes.
There's so many
Yeah.
fat jokes. It's really
Yeah.
sexist. It's really like, even she's really degrading to
Yeah.
him. But it's hilarious and it's amazing and it wouldn't hold up today, sure.
Yeah,
But
and I understand
Couldn't
that
be made,
because
yeah.
even The Office, it's not even as old as some of these other things that we've seen. But there's a lot in
swear to
The
God.
Office that
Swear to
again
fucking God.
that can't hold up. I mean, look, it's just a reality. It's just a reality of like those type of movies. Especially
reality
again,
might
I go back
piss
to
your
I go back to Bill Murray's character because he was rapey. He was rapey as hell
Is
in that
he?
movie.
I don't remember.
To like the extent where I'm like, oh girl, like what am I doing here? Like it was not.
Like, are you trying to
which
be
is-
in the movie?
no, I'm saying like I was saying like watching it, right? Because it does get uncomfortable, even though it is more seen as like a comedy situation. It's super
I
uncomfortable.
mean, context matters though.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the whole.
Like, is it cringe rapey or is it? I'm gonna rewatch it. I don't trust you.
Yeah, rewatch it.
Like,
To me,
yeah.
it was cringe rapey. Yeah, like there's things that you don't say.
But if you're
you
like
know? But
super, like if you're
I think you're assuming that
like,
I'm
yeah, I'm
something.
assuming.
kinda
Hell yeah,
like-
I'm assuming. Hell yeah, after this whole freaking conversation, I'm assuming.
So angry.
But kind of like that song, "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Uh-huh.
How people are like, "Oh, that song's
Yeah.
rapey. Like, don't play that song
Yeah.
anymore." And
Well-
it's like
No,
context
don't,
matters,
no,
bro.
That's
Yeah.
one of my
they're
favorite songs.
flirty.
First of all,
Oh my
no.
God.
First of all, that's one of my favorite songs. But that was one of those songs where when I first listened to, it, I was like, "Oh wow, this is rapey."
Yeah, it's right.
So you should watch Ghost. Just
but-
rewatch the Ghostbusters.
And I'm gonna be like, "Hyam is wrong. This is
I mean, of
amazingly
course,
rapey."
that it's the perfect amount of rapey. Is this gonna get cut out? No, I'm saying like is it gonna let us post it because of the whole like saying
I
those
guess you
specific
guys are
words?
gonna have to
We'll be
bleep,
fine.
learn to bleep.
Okay.
Learn to bleep.
Anyway, just rewatch them, and you'll share your amazing opinions with us next time. I'm sure.
Oh, I definitely will. Oh God, it's just I'm just really opposed to like
I get you.
people always saying like, "Oh, maybe you're right." Okay, I'm not discounting.
No,
like,
no.
But like on a serious note, I'm not discounting you.
Okay.
It's just the fact that I really dislike when people are like, "Well, that's not funny. Let's cancel it now." And I'm like, "No, because it's funny. Like I don't care. Like if you like again." If you watch Married with Children, if you see Ed O'Neill as in Modern Family, he's very different from
yeah.
Ed O'Neill
Yeah.
as Al Bundy.
Because
Right.
they're two different.
But they're
characters.
both really funny.
Yeah.
Like, and I really enjoyed Married
Yeah.
with Children. I think Katie Siegel is fantastic.
I still
Like,
quote Ed.
she's
Al
amazing.
Bundy sometimes.
Yeah, because he's hilarious,
Yeah.
and I don't like people that say, okay, look, we can't watch this show, or let's cancel it, or let's not show it because of this joke or because of this.
Yeah.
First of all, it's a joke. Second, it's not real. Like, relax.
It's a joke, not a space dildo.
Yeah, you're like at the time they're trying to show like how dysfunctional family really is. It there's context to it. There's
Yeah.
an actual lesson for it, but people just hear the jokes and they're like, well, he's so sexist, and it's like, calm the fuck down. you know?
Yeah, I think, and I think the difference between what I'm saying and what like the whole canceled culture idea is that I'm not saying like let's go ahead and just cancel this this movie from the 80s, right? Like I understand because it was a different time, different place, certain things were said in different ways, right? People did not take those in certain ways. So I think that's the important part, right? I'm not saying it's completely valid for what it was, because it was a thing. It exists, but you should also take the context of it and realize, the impacts to culture and everything like that afterwards too.
No.
But that's the difference. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is the difference. I'm not saying let's cancel Ghostbusters. It's not at all what I
Swear to
said.
God.
That's not at all.
God.
I didn't. Those words never came out of my mouth. They came out of your mouth. But I'm
pretty
just
sure you
saying.
said cancel Bill Murray.
I heard that, and I
did
don't
not
want
say
that
either. I
That's
did
not what
say
I
that.
want in life.
But I'm just pointing out the fact that his character in that movie at that even for that time holding up now, it won't. It will not be a thing. It's
people
not
are
appropriate.
sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let me rewatch it, and then we'll
Rewatch
have
it.
that discussion.
Yeah.
Discussion.
What you call
later.
me? No, I'm just kidding.
You heard me.
All right. Before Megan and I get in a fight. So.
Wow, so that happened. No, I'm
I'm just
enjoying
kidding.
this.
No, I'm just kidding, Megan. I'm not gonna fight you. You're gonna
Yes,
win.
we are.
Anyway.
Where's that thing that was trying to kill Jose earlier?
She throws it like a ninja star. Well, it's hidden now. I don't know where it's at. Yeah. Was there something else we were gonna cover?
Megan, did you bring us a scary story?
No, I didn't because I told
Jesus
you I
Christ,
wasn't going to
Megan.
do it.
Nobody listens to you.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Apparently not. And I still run the show.
I guess, yeah.
What are we at in?
It probably works out for the best because we're running a little
We'll
long.
just save it for next week.
Yeah, so
Cool.
next week, Suicide Squad, right? And What If?
Cool. Are they
They're
both coming out?
I think Suicide Squad is out Friday. Suicide Squad's out Friday, and What If is out
On Friday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday probably. Oh, I don't know. We'll find out.
Well,
Okay,
I
we
mean, I
might
have no
have
internet,
both
so
of those.
You have no internet.
Oh, I
But
already
I
put
hear
my
on-
stuff away.
Oh.
You can look it up,
yeah,
Jaime.
Jaime.
Oh. What the- Okay, let me look it up real quick.
Because I
and
know
then we can just
Suicide
talk
Squad is
about
out next week.
it. All right. So
I think it's
Suicide-
August 5th.
And then What If comes out August 11th.
August 11th?
So it's the following week. And
Oh,
I just
okay.
remembered that as as we were talking about release date.
Yeah,
Let me
after
just-
he Googles it.
No,
I just remember that.
It's not even on the screen yet. Oh. August 11th. That's what I said.
August 11th
See?
for What If. And then,
So the week after?
yeah, so, okay, we have...
Suicide Squad on Friday, and then, well, we're going to watch it on Friday, and then we'll talk about it
next
Sunday,
week.
so we can just dedicate the episode to that.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about Titans at one point.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Are we going to do season 3? Have you guys seen Titans?
I've seen
Yes.
season 1 and 2.
Okay.
I seen season 1 and 2, and then I forgot what
Yeah.
happened in
Okay.
2. So
So now we got to watch the whole series again because I
Nope.
forgot to.
You know, you guys should really try out Doom Patrol. That's a really good
I actually
show.
started watching that too. I started watching a lot of things.
Oh my God.
Do I continue? No. Not always, but I did like Doom Patrol. It was interesting.
Yeah.
I like characters. I
And
like
I
when
like-
there's a lot of that type of characters.
I love Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. Poor guy. Anyway. It's a whole nother episode.
All right, so, I mean, I guess it works out that we went long this week since we missed last week. I mean, join us next week. We do have a show planned, unless, these two have people that love them again. I have nothing to do, so
Aw.
I'll be here.
Aw. You could be here with us.
No, you won't, because if we don't show up, you don't show up, and therefore you won't do the show because you don't put anything in order.
Yeah, that works out.
Exactly.
Aw, don't listen to her.
No,
So
listen to
abusive.
me because he literally doesn't put anything in order.
He did this time. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you,
Great
thank you.
notes. You
I
had a lot
actually
of
put some
great
work.
info this time.
Right?
I appreciate
I was
it.
actually part of the show.
Yes. Who are
Usually
you?
I show up and listen.
Yeah. Usually
Next
it's a-
time,
it's a-
send me the actual list of what you want done, and I will do it because I do it in one day, and once it's done, I'm not going back to
He
it.
did
next
add-
time, wait a little longer.
He did add stuff. You did add stuff, but it's okay. We made it.
Yeah, see? It
Stupid.
works out. A lot of new info was given. You guys learned a lot. I learned
Yes.
some.
Educated.
All works out.
I learned about that child. The
Yeah.
bones that were found. That was amazing. Yeah.
All right. So that happened. So tune in next week. Same fat time.
What you call me?
To quote Kevin Smith, same fat time, same fat channel.
Oh my god.
Don't steal his stuff.
Yeah,
He's
let's
gonna
do
sue you.
something new.
No, Kevin Smith, please don't sue us.
Okay.
We don't
Sponsor
have
us.
money.
Give us money and then you can sue us.
We'll give it back.
We'll give it back.
All right, guys. You guys want to add anything?
No.
I'm
Stop
good
now.
too. I'm good too.
Goodbye,
All right.
guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.